The fucking noise, the intro scared the shit out of me.
It did scare him.
Yeah.
Are you overlaying? Are you watching your own pod while you're talking?
Yes.
That's
We only have one person in the chat right now. It's me.
that is next level.
No, I'm kidding.
But welcome everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode. Tonight we have our good friend Eric Ryon, not Ryon, Ryon.
Wow.
Thank you.
I thought it was Ryon this whole time.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yep.
You missed that whole conversation?
No, I heard that, but I'm doing it for the pod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's acting, Carl. Come on.
Okay. Wait, we have another guest here. We have Frankie's long sweetheart, SR22 DET. Oh, she's a little shy. She's a little shy. But we'll ask you some questions later. Eric, thank you for coming on the pod, even though I know you are probably the closest person
I think so.
to the show.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Proximity wise.
Yeah. But
Can you hear me
this is actually cool.
Little closer.
Yeah, as close as you can. Like, make it sexual.
Good evening.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, no, thank you again for coming on the pod.
Appreciate it.
I know we've been friends for probably a couple years, but more like just passing by. Like we haven't really sat down and had a conversation. So I really appreciate this. It's gonna be good.
Happy to be here.
And your like specialty is like media and stuff, obviously. Because if you've noticed some of the photos on the wall, Eric has actually taken some of these. Are there more than one that
No, just the one.
Just the one?
Just
the
the
one above
one.
Frankie's desk.
That's my favorite photo.
Is it really? You could
I think
say
so.
that fully?
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite photo of your car. Aside from that one you've taken on your phone where you can just see it. I don't know what the
Oh,
sun...
in the parking lot or something?
Yeah, at Club Blues, it was like...
Oh, yeah, that was a good photo. But, yeah, I don't know. There's like
In the
three.
the parking lot track. I think I remember that.
Yeah,
That one's good.
Meanwhile, it's just a photo where Frankie's probably just like...
If I posted it on my Instagram, I'd probably like it a lot. That's probably it.
I would hope that's what you're posting on your Instagram.
I mean, that's like the only way for me to
Rare
really
but
know.
meaningful posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time you posted on Instagram, Frankie? Out of curiosity.
post- your
October 22nd, it was my motorcycle.
Well, you're going to hopefully have something else to post about because this motor is now on its way.
It's getting there. It's not. I mean, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Me and Ethan are gonna work on some stuff tomorrow.
You know what else got there? Eric's Miata.
Yeah, where
Because
did
I
this-
wanted to talk about that.
that
You
car
just
came
got
out of
this
nowhere.
car out of nowhere, I feel like. Well, you had one.
I did have one, so maybe Malcolm can pull up a photo of it. Yeah.
He's got a bunch of photos.
I sent you guys a lot.
Yeah,
Dude, that was,
said
that was
send
really
photos,
prepared
we'll
of you to
send
do that.
photos.
I was like, can you just send us photos you've taken so we at least have that? Because we never get prepared for media people. I feel like.
I know. There's so many things that I wish that we like. We're hopefully going to dive into them tonight because you did mention some of the things that you wanted to talk about. You also said you had some notes, so I hope we get through all of those. Let's just get through your notes because we don't ever have any notes. Me and Frankie.
I hope people ask or still can ask media-related questions, whatever
Yeah.
they may be.
Yeah, they gotta go
Cameras-
on our Instagram and check out our story.
Yeah, might as well say that now while there's
Yeah.
still time.
What,
No.
the camera questions?
Yeah, camera questions.
What
you
F
know,
stop do you like?
Yeah, what do you?
I don't know what
technical
that
if you,
is.
If you want to, just
How-
anything really.
How long
Sky's
have
the
you been
limit.
like doing media for drifting?
I was scrolling down. I sent like a really old photo I took of your car from like 2016. It was a
Okay.
Freedom Moves event at
Okay.
Club Loose.
So you came all the way over here to.
So that's a whole other aspect of.
Are you
how-
not from here?
I am not from here. I'm from the Midwest.
Oh, you didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Why
Yeah.
can I picture you looking like a cowboy, though? Can you not? Can you not
That's
picture
more
Eric?
like the Southwest, but
No,
yeah.
I'm from Illinois, Chicagoland area.
Oh my God, the Forerunner, all of that background story. Oh my God, yes. Okay, now it's kind of all making sense. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're from the Midwest,
Midwest boy.
and now you're here
Yes.
for what was the reason though? You wanted better pizza. Sorry. Oh, I totally just realized that was even like a Chicago.
Yeah,
joke,
that
I
was
guess.
definitely a good Chicago joke.
good Chicago joke. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I came out here for love.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Lover boy.
What's that like? No, I'm just kidding.
What's that like?
I'm so sorry.
Damn, what's that like?
But okay, so you moved out here for
Yes. So
Love.
Lauren. Shout out Lauren. She's probably watching right now. Maybe
Have we
she'll.
met Lauren?
Lauren is awesome.
She gets her car serviced here.
Yep.
What kind of car is it?
Hyundai Elantra.
That, God bless, because that she's paying way too much to get that thing serviced.
Wait, whoa.
Bro, you can totally. What are you getting done? Like oil
Bring all your
changes?
daily drivers in here. Bring all of them. We
That's
need all
what
of
I
them.
was never sure of. Like, I was like, does
As long
Frankie
as
want
it's-
me to bring, like, you know?
As
Wait,
long as
can
it's
we
not a
clarify
truck.
that? You would welcome that, like normal stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's not a truck.
What's the most normal repair that's come through here besides an oil change?
I used to have a neighbor over here that would bring literally his like Hyundai Elantra or something, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I need it smoke
Was
tested."
it Lauren?
No,
Oh,
some fucking Russian dude or some shit. And yeah, I could barely understand him. Do brakes on the car.
You did brakes on her car as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, customers like her with a normal car, please bring it in. Like that's the best car.
dude.
Typical
Okay, yeah,
stuff.
bring them down.
Yeah. Instead of bringing me like a clapped out S13 with rotted everything and you have 14 cents in your bank account, and you're like, yo, I need everything done, yo. No, yeah, I'm good. Bring your girlfriend's car. It's that actually
It's what you
work.
love. It's what you love. Or your
Yeah.
car. You could bring your own daily.
Yeah, it'd be great. Just no trucks.
Wait, so why'd you end up here?
Oh, wait,
again?
and
So
when
you moved here for
When I say truck, I don't mean like fake trucks. Like people think they have trucks and they have like
don't you dare.
like Hyundai Santa Cruz or whatever.
Oh,
or something.
oh,
Like,
oh,
no,
oh,
that's
Maverick.
not a truck.
Oh.
That's a car. So you can bring that too. Just-
Ridgeline.
yeah, no, it's like Silverados with like 18 pounds of rust on them.
Man, I wish like Honda made a V8 for that fucking Ridgeline, dude. That would be fucking.
Yeah,
That would have been the shit. You know, the tailgate swings out like 20 different ways.
the Maverick is the dumbest vehicle ever made.
What is that?
It's a car with a bed.
When we were in Vegas,
An El Camino?
we rented
Yeah.
one.
A Maverick?
Yeah.
Did it help you at all on your travels?
It got us around.
Okay.
It's a 2-liter turbo
2-liter
That shit would
turbo
probably smoke you off
with
the
a
line,
bed.
dude.
with a bed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
2-liter
know.
turbo.
I don't know.
Dude, I want to still figure out why Eric moved here.
Dude, he moved here because he's in love, man. So what, does she have a job out here?
So she originally is from Illinois as well, but her parents moved here because of, you know, opportunities and career paths, things of that nature. So we had not even met till she had already moved. Like we were talking online
How did you guys meet?
through Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
You slid in the DMs?
She slid in my DM.
Hey,
yo, go get her attitude. I need to meet Lauren. And if I did, I feel like a dick. And
She's the one who made the lemon bars.
Yeah.
Fuck.
She'll appreciate that.
But okay, that's
Those were gone that night.
Really?
That's interesting. And yeah, and I don't even really eat lemon flavored things, and I was like kind of dogging them on the pod, which was funny.
Yeah.
Like I was just, and here's one thing though, I did leave here covered in crumbs.
Yeah. That
Like
means
I
they're
had
good,
them
though.
like in
They
my
do that.
pockets.
Yeah. They're messy.
But
So she bakes.
Yeah. Specifically lemon bars.
Oh, fuck. I was going to say, Lauren, I know you're listening. And
Oh, no.
I
She
like
makes-
chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll write in the chat.
Yeah.
don't. Are you briving customers?
Yes,
You're
I'm
fucking-
100% bribing her.
She
That's
needs-
incredible.
My
She needs
Elantra
work
is in
done,
good
too.
hands, she said.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What she need done on the car?
Fucking takes the oil change to a local place where her parents live out
Oh,
west.
no. This sounds bad.
I think they
Out
just stripped the
west?
drain plug.
Oh,
But it still seals, but also the pan itself, the lower pan is like kind of rusted.
So it's time.
Yeah. Just replace it. I already bought it.
Oh, good.
So
Boom. There you go.
There's
Perfect
another
time to do it. 'cause
There's
the
another
weather's-
tip and trick. Don't buy your own parts before you come here.
The weather's perfect for working on the car right now. Isn't it?
if
great?
you have a garage,
Yeah, he probably would have did it if.
that's
he
the
had a
whole
garage.
thing.
Yeah.
Like too, with moving here and coming from the Midwest where everyone has space, here's there's no space. I have a surface level parking lot, spot in our apartment building. I'm not doing a lower oil pan in the parking lot.
Wait, were you always into like the whole car thing, even when you're in Chicago
Oh yeah.
or Illinois? Sorry.
Maybe we can get into like the friend side of the Midwest and all my homies back home. But I've been into cars a long time. Like I got my 240 in like 2011, 17 years old. Like don't know how to work at cars.
Was that your first
anything.
car?
Yes.
Damn.
Didn't even know how to drive stick. My dad had to go with me. We picked it up. He drove it home. Gets pulled over on the way home because the car doesn't have plates on it.
Yeah.
And I'm in tow with
Oh my
his
God.
car, and I pull over, and then we get home, and I asked him, what what did the cop say to you? He's like, don't you know this car doesn't have plates, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, we just bought it. Here's the paperwork. And he's like, okay, get that windshield fixed.
Damn, that's pretty lucky, man. New Jersey cops would never.
Really?
Why are you like the
I don't think
second
so.
person? Didn't
Yeah.
somebody else have their dad drive the car?
I don't know, but like,
It was AJ.
Oh, maybe. I just
Or was it not his dad, but somebody else drove it
Someone
home?
he knew. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
there's just like a few things you don't do in this state, and one of them is drive a car with no license plates or insurance on the streets.
No,
Because
exactly.
Your
Like,
shit'll get impounded. Your whole night will be ruined
I've done it tons of times. I don't know what you're talking about. Allegedly.
with no plate.
There's a something there.
Yeah, a fake plate.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's fine.
plate from another vehicle.
Yeah.
Maybe one day a Toyota Celica might look like a Sequoia. Or
Yeah, I mean we got stacks of plates, but no plate raw dog in it is crazy.
I wish I kept my old plate. I kept a lot of them.
Don't they not let you keep plates in this state?
I don't know if they don't, but
yeah, you're right. Allegedly, we have all these
Yeah,
plates.
allegedly, I don't know
Right,
anything
right,
of how
before
to
we-
do that or how I acquired these.
I have never allegedly sent back a plate.
Yeah, using that little like
Yeah.
drop box.
They're like, oh
no,
yeah, mail it
somebody
back.
might steal these.
I'm
like,
I'm not mailing you a damn thing.
and like every car, I purposefully don't transfer the registration so I could like get another one. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
new plate. But like the old ones when they were stamped, I don't know what I did with mine. I think I honestly turned it into like a heat shield for the brake master.
Yeah, that's a go-to move for old plate.
But I grinded off the fucking paint. Just saying,
It's
just extra.
probably it's not a federal offense, but it's definitely a crime, right? That can't be a federal offense, right?
I
'Cause
don't
it's state
know.
by state.
I mean, regardless, it was for the reason being that the paint could possibly light on fire. I don't know.
Either way.
they weren't going to pass me tech without.
Either way, the police are on their way.
Oh,
so.
you drove a drift event with this as your heat shield.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. it was at Pocono Raceway.
Okay.
They were like, yeah, I mean, it's not metal. You need to get something metal. Plate.
Yeah.
Front plate. Front plate from the car you drove.
It
in.
worked fucking great. I can tell you that.
That's a common thing. I've seen people do that. They don't. I mean,
The heat shield thing?
yeah, like
I did it with my other daily driver Miata.
license plates are the perfect size.
Yeah, and it's just thick enough.
It's thick.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
You can
because-
bend it, form it, do what you need to do.
Yep, because my roommate came back from his like dad's house or their parents' house, and they had a rot hole in the floor,
Oh,
when he
okay.
left.
Yeah.
and then he comes back, and I'm like, "What happened to the hole?" And he's like, "Look, there's a license plate." I'm like, "Wow, I never would have thought to do that."
Wow, it's got a lot of uses, a universal use.
Did your first 240 need a license plate in the floor? How rusty are we talking here?
It was bad.
It was bad,
It was bad. Of course it was bad.
but you enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. I daily drove that car for 3 years.
3 years?
3
So you kept it
years.
for a little while too.
Yeah.
Did you do anything?
Daily drove it, welded diff.
To it?
Everything.
Oh, so it had.
Yeah, that's all. We can go into a whole story of things I got into with that car, but
What was done to it?
it was a KA dual cam. It was a 1990, so single cam pig nose car. Just had rep wheels on it, XXR 513s, the Watanabe looking wheels.
Yeah, but the spokes are like so thick.
thick spokes.
They look like bananas.
Yeah, they were like 16s, small, small wheels, small aero, had Type X skirts when you could still get version select.
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, you still can.
Really?
technically.
Was Version Select good?
It was through Toge Factory. I believe.
it is.
Yeah.
It's just like normal.
That's what I remember.
It's like origin quality.
Yeah, like when you
Yeah.
would type in like 240 SX body kit, it was like one of the first ones that would come up on eBay.
Yeah, you could still get that stuff. They don't bring it in that much anymore. I wonder why.
Hmm.
But occasionally, I'll see them trying to sell.
Yeah, because
something
that's
like-
all you could get a full fiberglass Type X kit. I'm assuming
Yeah.
you get everything.
Yeah, I think you can still get that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really know the history on Version Select. Oh, but it's usually a Vertex rep, right?
I thought it was a Type X rep. Like it was always a Type X
Well,
rep.
they make like some Type X stuff, but Version Select, I think most of the stuff was supposed to look like Vertex, like the S14 kit they made and some other stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Why? You're so hung up. I'm telling you,
I'm just
I think it
thinking
was just
back-
another company, dude.
Yeah, but it was a rep company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nonetheless. So you had that car for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then where'd you go after that? Like so many paths to take from a 240. Did you get another one?
No, I got a Miata, an A.
Okay. Frankie's like,
That's one way to go.
It was like I didn't want to, but the car was just so beat.
Yeah.
And what it needed was beyond my skill level.
Yeah.
And like me coming up with that car, I didn't have like somebody older than me. Like I was in my friends group, the older person.
But you were already drifting and everything?
Yeah. So I drove like US Air once with that car, and it was like a D-Day 101 event.
Mhm.
Very often throughout the season, they would offer those. And I definitely fit, that kind of demographic as a driver. I was still new, never been to US Air before.
How far was the track from where you lived?
That was my fuck you.
It's the same as like the Chicagoland area.
Okay,
Like I grew
so
up in the
far.
suburbs. Yeah, 3.5,
Yeah.
4 hours, depending on how fast you drive.
So that's like your local.
Yes,
That would be your quote-unquote
that's
local track.
what I'm used to. So like now with that car, the silver Miata, like going far, driving to events is not like anything new to me. Like
Yeah.
it'll be constructed in such a way to be driven to the track, abused, and then driven home.
That's what's up.
Mm.
Street car.
I can't tow that with the 4Runner, or it would be
You
a lot.
probably could.
No, not his 4Runner though.
No. Why?
You still
It
you
doesn't have the 4-liter. It's
Yeah,
the 3.4.
It's the small one.
Dude, I could tow that by hand. I think you'd be all right.
That one?
They
It's
weigh
an,
like
it's an
2,000
NC Miata
pounds.
for those who the one that
What is
Eric
it?
currently
What,
has.
2,400 pounds?
probably
23 maybe?
Probably 25 maybe.
Malcolm's typing.
Malcolm's typing it in, which means he's looking it
Pull
up.
that up.
Wow, he's on his shit.
2450.
24.
So with Eric in it, it's 2500.
I can pull it.
If you had one of those like Malcolm's 4Runner and like even the V6 configuration,
yeah.
you guys could totally do it.
Oh,
An
yeah.
aluminum trailer. Oof. That's a good combo.
Dude, you can totally tow that if you got another
But
tow.
why bother when he's just a street car? That's cooler.
Yeah, yeah. And you can
Yeah.
I saw one, my favorite, and I like those cars.
And it's I mean, I'm going to say it's new. It's not brand
06.
new, but yeah,
06,
06.
yeah.
So if it was
Right
made
off the lot.
Yeah, if it was made after 2000, you got a new car. So
Yeah, isn't that
Modern
weird?
amenities.
Yeah, because I feel like it took a leap, and then it now just all of it like started to get this weird look to it, where it was no longer 90s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that car though.
The NC?
Like that's an NC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they look kind of cool. His car? Like his current car?
That's like the most not liked Miata, and
Really?
out of
Yeah,
all of
it's
them, that's the one you're gonna like.
Heavily hated on,
Really?
and that's okay.
That's hilarious.
I think I like Wags's the most. That's
The
an
NB?
NB. Yeah.
That's like the tweaker version of that. Looks
Yeah.
exactly the same. Has the same like circular.
To be honest, I think I like all of them.
Okay.
Then what the fuck are we talking about here?
The one I don't like the most is the first one, the flip-up light.
Really?
How?
Because I don't think any car should have flip-up lights unless it's a hatchback.
Okay.
I just
What?
made that up.
Yeah, I was
I just
like,
made that up, and I think I'm going to stand by that.
I hate you because
I'll
I
die
started
on
to
this
think
hill.
of why your logic went that way. Because
It matches the front.
how? It's not like there's something out of the back going like this.
Let me
like,
show you God's car. It's called a 180SX. You see the shape? Do you see the hatch go
Is
back?
that even in the fucking picture?
And then you see the front, the lights go down.
well,
It matches.
that picture. There's one incorrect thing about this picture, and it's the fact that the headlights aren't popped up a little bit.
I don't like that. So
what? That's law. That's like almost law with
Three
that
finger-
shit. What?
three-finger gap?
3-finger gap.
if you
What?
have OEM Aero, it is. If you have aftermarket Aero, that shit could look real bad.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't like
that's
that?
my opinion. I don't know. The
I
only
would-
time I ever did Sleepy Eyes was the only competition I ever drove.
And you did awesome.
Super D.
Did pretty good.
You did sick.
Yeah, Super D.
Super D.
So
I was there.
like, all right.
3-finger gap, dude.
And I regret it because now my car looks like shit in all the photos. But anyway, so you see how like the front is flat. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's obvious. Okay, cool. So on a Miata, it's like, how can we make this car look even more dumb? Let's just put googly flip-up lights in the front.
I
of it.
like the way the Miata looks. There was this yellow one that I liked that had a PS Deuce kit available on FactionMotorsports.com. But PS Deuce kit and a Type X wing on the back.
No, yeah.
It
All
was
the
a
Gold
yellow
Star
one.
car. Oh, okay. The
It was a
Gold Star
yellow one.
cars were the cars. Do you remember those cars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those were the badass
He-
Miatas.
Somebody posted recently one of them, the original. I think the car with the kooky wing was
Yeah.
for sale.
The black ones, I'm thinking.
yeah, I
about?
think he's the guy who paints for them.
That's
Final Bout 1, I think.
They were there.
Bro.
I would
those
totally
cars.
drive that. Oh my god.
Those
Shout
cars
out
made me
Roadstar.
like Miatas. I didn't
What was
give
the
a fuck
one that
about 'em.
had 17s?
Yeah.
Viennas.
17.
And he was like shaving down the inner barrel of his wheel.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those cars were fucking sick.
But that
dude.
one was Gold Star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know any of the newer. I mean, we know
Roadstar.
Roadstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the Miata folk that I think of right
Yeah.
away.
You're talking about the yellow Arios car from
The-
Japan?
The,
Maybe not.
The one that I was talking about was, I think, a guy stateside. His name might have been Morgan or something. The wheels were white. I don't know, dude. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even remember what I did this morning.
T37s. I think I know.
White
He
TEs,
drives
yes.
Thompson, yeah. GT wing.
I think so.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one is that?
No,
What
no, but
kinda-
it didn't have a GT wing. The one I'm talking about was when it had a Type X wing and it had a hard top and it was yellow.
NA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked so nice. I was like, whoa, like I didn't know Miatas can look like that.
I think the NB facelift that's the way the car is supposed to come, because it looks like the
You're
regular
just
headlights.
rubbing the air like this. You're going.
the
It's
This is
funny
what
because
you
I
want.
knows what he I know what he means.
You want it
Every
to
front
look-
end is like round.
Yeah.
They're all round except for the ND is a little more pointy.
But when I see something like the car being round like that, I'm like, all right, make it pointy, make it aggressive looking. Pointy.
You know who really needs to stop with that shit? Acura.
what
are
you
we
what,
fucking
What are you?
doing?
Hold on.
Next time you're behind a fucking Acura, just ask yourself, why does everything have to be a triangle? It just comes to a point. Every Acura for like the last 20 years.
This is such a.
I'm like, what are they doing here?
This
That
is a
doesn't-
this
it
is a
doesn't
crazy
annoy anyone.
observation. Like
Anyone but me. No,
no,
one?
no.
Okay.
That's cool. No, I totally get it. Do you get it, Eric? Do
Have you ever
Like
seen-
TL, TSX
Yes.
kind of deal.
Yes. All of them.
Pointy.
It doesn't matter what it is at this point.
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
At
yeah.
least the last 10 years. It doesn't matter what it is. If it says Acura on it, it's coming to a point. In the front, probably as well. But
Well, have you seen the logo? Shit look like this.
yeah, it's a Honda logo that got hit with a hammer or something. And then it's
Acura's
just-
good, man. Stop talking that shit.
But like, why? So, and then that got me thinking. I was like, so I'm like staring at this bumper, and I'm wondering why I have to still stare at these pointed bumpers in 2023. And then I was like, so Honda and Acura are the same company in Japan.
mm-hmm.
Do they just have a random line of cars that are pointy? Because Hondas don't do that. I'm like, what is this?
I don't know. Maybe the chat could tell us. I don't know. I couldn't tell you,
I feel
but
like Johnny might know some weird shit about this. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just fucking weird, dude. Do you ever want to just like see what cars they have in Japan? Like, I just want to go to a Honda dealership in Japan and just be like, oh, okay, so you took this Acura and you okay.
if I go to Japan, I'm going there to do probably just a handful of things. One of which is to eat. Two,
All right, so
is
I'll
to
be
drive.
the only one in the dealership.
You're going to go to a Honda
Gonna walk the
dealership.
used
We're all
car
going to go to
lot, like,
Bihoku. You're crazy.
I'm just gonna be studying the dealership manual and be like, okay, I don't know why this is like this. Anyway, sorry, that's my
so
random tangent for the
you
night.
take the Miata, you make it pointy, and in my opinion, it makes it look a little bit more aggressive, and that's why I like it. I like it like that.
So you're talking about which one now?
NAs, that yellow one still. But did you
NAs.
have on when you got your Miata? What was? We're gonna just kind of trickle
through the
down
timeline.
of the timeline
So
of your
the
entire
NA
life.
was just stock. It was just a daily driver, like me stepping away from wanting to drive and drift because it was clear like I can't do this on a shoestring budget the way I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So around that time is when I was more seriously starting with photography.
Okay,
Like,
So you drifted before you shot photos.
yes,
interesting. Okay,
everyone's path is different.
yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that car was super mechanically sound. It wasn't cool or anything. It was just like, all right, this is the car. It's rear-wheel drive. I can daily it. I can drift it in the snow. I can drive it 4 hours to Wisconsin.
Drifting in the snow is crucial because now you feel like a superhero when you're drifting.
Honestly, I will say, like, that car had snow tires. It was set up to drive in the winter. So,
Mhm.
and I would drift it as much as possible.
It probably
in the
drifted
snow.
Awesome.
It was great. It wasn't welded diff or LSD or anything. It was
Oh, never
open.
mind.
But still, even in the snow, it'll boogie.
Now you're
Snow
pretty
tires
tall.
in the snow. That's good.
It's
But
great.
But Eric's pretty tall, so I'm like, how is that
Stock seat,
stock seat?
stock worn out seat. One of the
And-
common things in NAs, like taller gentlemen as such as myself do, they will literally like gouge out the lower cushion
Scoop it
so they
out?
can fit lower. Yes.
Have they thought about like maybe getting a different car?
I don't know what it is about tall people somehow
love
drawn to
Miatas.
small cars. Now this is a thing. I've observed it. I've seen it. I'm one of them. I don't know what it is.
Lived it. I've lived this.
It's like you know, you're a certain height and you just look at a car. You're like, I bet I could fit in that.
Low key, you could probably see the whole fucking car from like where your point of view is, because mine is down here. But like from up there, you could see the whole car. That's kind of lit.
You ever wanted a cappuccino before?
No, I actually showed Lauren those for the first time because she
Yeah.
was like, "There's no way there's a smaller roadster than a Miata."
Yeah.
And I think Nariaru Alexi he's about maybe a little bit taller than me or similar in height, and he can't even fit in a cappuccino.
Yeah, he did a video with that.
Yes.
And his knees were like. So this is the wheel right here, and I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no way he's
Yeah.
actually."
And his
Gonna try to
his
drive this,
eyesight
right?
is like at the roof line. No way.
I saw. Well, someone came here with one of them once. And,
Really?
Not for us to work on, unfortunately. I wish, but I was just. He opens the hood, and I'm just like, "What are we doing,
3-cylinder?
dude? That shit was the size of like this water bottle." I'm like, "How is the car moving? It looked like a
Was it bigger
lawnmower
or
engine.
smaller than this?
Way smaller, dude. Way smaller.
Do you have anything to say about that? I guess nothing.
The engine can't speak.
It will
that's
soon,
why-
baby. That bitch is gonna bark. I'll tell you.
The engine can't speak. That's why I like it.
That's
Ooh,
incredible.
it's fighting lines.
Poet.
I just work on it. It doesn't talk to me. It's quiet. Come here on Saturdays and Sundays and just,
That's sick.
it's peaceful.
Yeah.
It just says, "What do you need?"
Until you hear this at the door. Yo, anyone there?
Stop,
Frankie!
Stop.
Are you in there?
Yo, you there? I'm dropping you. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, yeah, we're closed on the weekend. Sorry.
That's when Frankie's not here, so don't think that he is.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this shit together, man. So I can drive with you.
Yeah.
And now Eric.
Dude. So when you moved here, you started like were you drifting in the Midwest? What's drifting there like? Are you drifting like in I'm picturing it cuz Smooth Brain's from Indiana, right?
Yep.
And when they did their video, they were in a cornfield.
What do you mean when they did
There
the
was
podcast?
there was like a BMI video they did, and they were in a cornfield. Like it was a highway or maybe a straightaway, and then a cornfield, like a roundabout
Oh, okay, yeah.
or like a cul-de-sac. So like, where were you learning how to drift? Just random lots, and then
yeah. When out, industrial areas.
and then you came here, and then you have 5 tracks within 2 hours.
I know, but
Isn't that crazy?
it's it's a lot of the other Chicago guys. We just wherever we can.
Did you have a group? You mentioned you had a group of homies,
I did. Yes.
and they all drifted too.
Yes. Maybe Malcolm can pull up the photo of a bunch of us parked up in a parking
All
lot.
the Miatas? Or, no, it was just you and then
It was
red cars.
red cars. Yes.
Wait, they're all red? That's
yes.
fucking
So we have Mark and
2
Josh.
Soars.
Shout out Mark and Josh. Shout out Yvez. All in that photo. Other members not pictured. Leo. Yeah.
Did you guys have like a club or a name?
Yes.
Was it bath salts?
No, it was cool and good.
Cool and good. Okay.
Yo,
Cool and good.
I don't know they probably would think I would know the answer to this, but like cool and good is it was just like something we would say.
Okay.
It was just cool. I think it was a
like,
meme.
like give me an example.
It was a meme.
yeah.
as
Use it in a
well.
sentence,
Use it in a
please.
sentence.
It's like, oh, that's cool and that's cool and good. It's nothing more than that. It really isn't like cool and also good. It's because none of us like the idea of
Why
like
is
being
that
a
sending
team.
Frankie?
I just picture someone saying something. He's like, cool and also good. Like, what? Like, that's cool.
It was just
And also good.
It was just something we had between us. We were never like a team or
Yeah.
anything like that. It was just.
I think
friends.
you were a club.
Was-
It looked like a club.
Yeah,
You got members.
I
You
mean,
got a
they're
name.
all red.
They're all
that
red.
Looks better than
We
a
all
lot
had
of clubs.
all had different cars, but
yeah,
you know.
that photo looks better than 90% of the drift teams lately.
They're
So,
2
congrats.
Soars. Are those Soars or SC?
just SCs, and they're brothers,
That's sick.
and they're also Filipino.
I could have maybe
They
guessed.
need, they need a job.
That is crazy that you just said that.
They work on cars.
Clearly, they make nice ones.
That's cool, man. So then you bailed on all of them.
Yeah, that's what I was
not
gonna
cool.
say.
Or
That
good.
must have
I did,
hurt.
not chill.
That
not chill at all.
sucked.
Yeah.
Or well,
Not cool or good.
you got some Filipinos over here, so you're good. Right here at Faction Motorsports.
It's funny how that works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was probably so sad. I moved an hour away, and
Your life
felt
was
like-
over.
Yeah, and I was like, shit, I'm never gonna see them again, and I'm here every week. But
Yeah, it was
yeah,
hard.
what was that like? Because now you got to go find new people.
That yeah. So
He's like, that's why I'm here every week.
trying to forge new friendships.
This was when
Take the hint.
When I moved.
14.
When
yeah,
I moved.
when you made the leap.
Oh, I didn't move until 2019.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That was like last year.
Well, yeah, you skipped the COVID year, so yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And then
But-
COVID hit, and you were like, well, oh.
Here I am in a new place and can't go anywhere.
Oh no, that would have.
Don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? That's pretty much how it went?
Yeah. Moved in October of 2019.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Did
I was working, had a job for, what are those, 4 or 5 months until March hit. And then it was like, all right, we have to let you go because we don't know what's going to happen.
What were you doing?
Sign
Okay.
industry type stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with what I do.
Yeah, what?
Very
do you do
similar
for
to
a
what
living?
Connor does.
Oh,
Likely enough. It's hilarious. Him and I will talk back and forth because I don't know anyone else in the sign industry other than him.
So, like, signage for, like, businesses and stuff?
Yeah, like
vinyl stuff?
Vinyl, yeah, inside and outside stuff like, illuminated lettering for buildings, stuff like
Okay.
that. I've worked at, since coming here, like 3 different places.
Oh, wow.
I worked at a neon sign shop as well.
That's cool.
That was cool. That was in Hoboken.
I was gonna say, I feel like I know it, Manhattan Neon or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
how do you know that?
There's
How do you know that?
I had a friend of mine who lived in that area, and like I would
Really?
pass by that shop all the time, and I'm
That's
like,
where I worked.
it's a neon sign
Mhm.
shop. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You don't like see a neon sign shop
Yeah,
I need
very
some
everywhere.
rare.
neon signs.
What?
I need some neon signs.
Yeah?
Can
How
you
the
make
fuck
me
did I remember that? I'm so sorry,
No,
but like,
that's-
how the
yeah,
hell did
I
I
don't-
remember that? I haven't seen that.
Can you
shop
get
in
me a
ages.
sign that says on air in neon?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
How much?
find you
How
one.
much would something like that cost?
Honestly, you could probably find one on eBay.
But I want
We actually have one in our kitchen
really,
that says on air. I got it from eBay.
and I can hook it up to a switch and everything.
It's already wired. It's got a switch in place.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture.
Frankie likes
Alright.
neon if it can be dangerous if it breaks.
Yeah, I tried to tell Carl. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put neons on my car." I was like, "First of all, you're not putting neons on your car. You're putting LED strips from eBay on your car. That's what you're
If
putting."
this
on your-
was 2002, you're putting neon on your
yeah,
car.
but then he started thinking like, "Oh, maybe I'll put neons on my car." And then I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stop you again. Don't fucking put neons in your car because they're gonna shatter when you go off the track."
They do kind of glow a little differently.
They do. You're
Yeah.
100% right.
Dude, I would 100% put neons on a street car, but like a drift car, it's like you're playing a pretty stupid game.
Dangerous.
Don't we play a
expensive
fucking?
game.
Do we not? Is the whole sport
Yeah,
not
but like,
stupid and dangerous?
Objective-
no,
Totally
you're
silly.
you are right, and that's
Actually,
pretty,
no, I'm wrong.
true.
It's cool and good.
It's cool and good, but like we spent a lot of money on body kits and stuff and break them. So
No, you do.
you're right. That's why my car's cool and good.
Ah,
Yeah, you're right. Mine is not cool and good.
cool and
It's-
good is just like everybody can be cool and good.
Everyone can, but a lot of people are not. I really like that name. Can you guys keep that thing alive?
Yeah.
Cool and good.
It's still alive. Some people still have that sticker on their car in our friends group.
We
People have
need-
moved on to other cars, but the sticker still exists.
We need that sticker.
That'd be cool.
That's the other
And
thing
good.
too. We never never gave out stickers. It was only for us.
I
That was
I
the other
love that
thing.
actually because
Like-
now you kind of just it's there. It's your piece.
That was
of
my
time.
original plan too, and then I put one up for sale, and I was like, I'm selling all these fucking stickers.
You're like, I'm gonna start a whole business.
You sell-
I need to start a business. Who wants a sticker?
It's
No, that's
just for
cool.
me.
No, that's cool. Wait, are they all kind of like in that creative? Because in my eyes, I view you as a creative person,
Okay.
and I hope you don't find
no, I
offense to that.
appreciate that.
Because you also built a motorcycle.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
after now, because now I'm on the interweaves about fucking like motorcycles. I want to build something.
Okay.
Can you
But-
tell him to buy a Sportster? So that I can't be the only one telling him?
Why you think it's too small?
No, I want him to buy a Sportster to build into a chopper, because as of right now, he wants to turn a...
A 650 into it? You want to hardtail it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks so
I
small.
knew he was going to be okay with that.
It's sick. Is
I
it
like-
not? Fuck you, Frankie. We're veering
I
off of this.
appreciate anybody who goes around in a different way.
It looks. Apparently, the bike was known for its reliability.
Yeah, let's ruin all of it.
No, I'm not. Just the back
You
half
literally are.
of it. Just the back half of it.
Dude, it's a parallel twin engine, right? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Whack. Get a fucking V-twin. That's what a chopper is. Yeah, I said it.
You've never seen any old photos of 650s, or you probably have.
I have.
Yeah. Just
Whack.
It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it for you.
It really doesn't.
The tubes too. They go out like that. Like it's nice and symmetrical looking.
I can name something worse though. 4-cylinder.
I don't like
chopper.
that because at least this one.
Dude,
The
what
only
are
reason
you
why.
doing, bro? You started up. It sounds like a fucking Ducati. You're like, what are you? Not Ducati. A fucking Yamaha RZ1000. Like, I'm like, dude, it's supposed to sound like a chopper, not a fucking race bike.
Have you seen any of the guys in Thailand or other Eastern
No,
Asian
but I could see that being a thing.
countries because they don't obviously can't get them?
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
A lot of my explore pages stuff in Asia, and they get it how you live.
Yeah.
You know, make it you because that's all you have there.
That makes sense.
They got,
You know?
but then I see it. But then I'll get like a reel of a Japanese guy with like a shovel head.
Hell yeah.
That's
And I'm
very
like,
common.
yeah, they-
How the fuck did you get
They
that?
do Harleys better than Americans do.
And they're always kicking
appreciate
it on. They're always like,
Yep. The same way we
like-
import vehicles, we export, you
Yeah.
know, old big twins.
you could probably get a fucking bike. You know, easy.
So what do you have, Eric?
Yeah, what kind of bike do you have?
The Mazda Miata of the Harley lineup,
What's the Mazda Miata?
Harley Davidson Sportster.
But is it
it
883?
It's an 883.
No, it's a 1200.
That's not the Mazda Miata. That's the Harley roll.
Damn, that's even the nicer Sportster. Fuck. That's the one that Frankie, if I was even to get a Sportster, would be like, well, it's an 883. You're a girl.
If you just pulled the head off and just saw the difference in displacement, you'd be like, yeah, this is not worth it.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
The pistons are very small.
Well, I was 650. And I got it from Wags, which makes it even better.
Is it 5-speed, 4-speed? What is? I don't know anything about these.
I rode it once, and I think it's a 5
Okay.
speed.
Mine's a 4.
And it has a kickstart. I never
Yep.
kickstarted anything. And now I would like to kickstart it with a chopper mode. So I feel like I would look
Full.
cool.
I mean, it's not a 4-cylinder, so I'll probably hang out with you still if you do it. But
It just fits me
If it was a
better.
4-cylinder, I would never let you live that down. And that's what Miyagi's trying to do.
What?
He's got a CB 750, and he's just like, yeah, let's fucking destroy it. I'm like, dude, make it a cafe racer. It's gonna be sick. And he like bought a whole frame. I'm like, this will never be cool, literally ever to me. The 2-cylinder, okay, it's not that bad. Like if I see that and it's done right, I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. It doesn't look cool to me. Like I wouldn't want it, but at least it sounds right. Dude, a 4-cylinder one? What are we doing, bro? Dave's brother Mike came by the other day with one. He's like, yeah, I got this thing. And he's like, I don't really like it. It's really dangerous. I'm like, yeah, and it sounds retarded because it's like a fucking 4-cylinder. No, he doesn't care. He doesn't even know if he wants it.
Those
so.
older bikes, though, they have this like, it still sounds like a sport bike. It doesn't sound like a chopper. I don't know if it's because my bike. Lewis helped me with my bike recently. Thank you, Lewis. And
He also scared the shit out of you that night on the podcast.
fuck you, Lewis. But he came over and working with the older bikes, okay, or anything old in general, because I don't know if earlier on in the year you remember me saying, but I was like, I kind of want to build something old,
Yeah.
What's your categorization of old?
sub 80,
Okay.
like 80 and below,
Okay.
So just carbureted.
Yeah.
Probably.
or actually anything, because that the bolts and the metal are way the grades and shit. They're so different, and the bike, everything's smaller. So I was about to tighten the fuck out of something, and
You're
Lewis
like,
was
"Wait."
like, "Whoa, whoa,
Stripping.
that's good."
Manito.
And I was, yeah,
That's what he did.
that's good, that's good. I'm like, okay, sorry, I've tightened every bolt on here like that, just so you know.
Mike.
And now I'm like, shit.
Loctite on everything?
It's not a Harley, so he'll be all right.
No.
Maybe.
But it has little random oil leak that I fixed.
Okay.
That was it. The O-rings from a 2J fit in the cam chain.
So you use them?
Dude, I'm already choppering it out, dude. I'm ready.
When is it gonna have a 1J in it?
When is anything gonna have a 1J in it? I don't know.
True.
When it, maybe
How
I should
is no one offered you a 1J yet from this podcast? Come on, someone's got to be out there.
shut up. Don't.
Someone's got to
I'm
be
too
out
busy
there.
and it's cold right now.
Carl
man.
needs a 1JZ, guys. VVTI or not? Or
I got the
VVTI is
ECU.
good. Yeah.
Guess it's God's ECU too.
Why?
Because it's an Apexi Power FC.
Oh shit.
Shout out Nick. Rhino King sold me that.
Yeah. If anyone's got a 1JZ VVTi,
I'm not actively looking. Please
trying
don't.
to sell it.
Long block.
You know,
Anything.
we're trying to
Can
get
we
something
get
that we
back
could
to
just
Eric?
put in. You know, not something that he's got to build from the ground up.
Can we
That'd
get
be
back to
great.
Eric?
Fine.
You piece of shit. Before I have to spend money and then I'm going to be like,
To make cool and good sounds.
I love that name. At first I was like, huh, that's a pretty interesting name. But now I'm like, fuck yeah, that's an interesting name.
That's probably gonna be sticking around.
I can't say like, oh, that's cool.
And good.
Is it also
And
good?
good.
Though? I can't even imagine what my friends back home. They're probably
There's a
fucking
lot of
dying
things that are-
laughing at this.
There's a lot of things that come in and out of this shop that are cool and not good. Like, right, Malcolm? Like, that's just cool, but that's not good. You ain't gonna make it
Every
that far.
every RO has like a checkbox for cool and good.
You know what would
Yo,
be
we should.
you know what would be cool and good?
What? Juicy platters?
No, the other day I was on the Discord. All right. Shout out to the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, hop in there. Are you in the Discord, Eric? Do you use Discord?
Not. I used to be. I used to sim for a little, and that's how we would communicate, but not regularly. No.
Ah, okay. Well, if during the winter, it's kind of cold now, hop in the good old Discord. We're bouncing ideas there. One of them is
What?
good old Faction and Friends, dude. We should have a drift event next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea. And cool.
But it would be fun, and I think that I don't know. We should definitely get with this idea. We're always with creative people and stuff, and we need to bounce these ideas. You know what I mean? Join the Discord.
The think tank, the Discord think
I'm
tank.
not in
Team. You remember that trip that I went to Mid Pond? Trip to the pond.
Which one?
What?
Didn't you go like 3 times?
I went one time.
You only went once?
Yeah, and my car broke in like 4 hours.
Yeah, I do remember this.
It sucks. But that whole organization, I feel like they would want to do a pod up here or something, and maybe we have a little drift event,
Dude,
and like
Yo, if
they
wanna
help
come
us
do a
organize
pod,
it. They help us
know.
organize
If
it.
people in the Midwest can con everyone to coming to Wisconsin, I think you guys can con everyone to come to the East Coast.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, I hope we can.
Team Baldhead presents Faction and Friends trip to Englishtown.
trip to the town.
V1.
Yeah, I mean,
There you are,
dude,
Diego.
everyone's
B
going
B B
to-
B B B B.
Everyone's going to Mid Pond too.
That was the bat call.
That was it.
The B B B B B in the chat.
He just wanted us to talk about.
We talked about this last night, to be honest, and at night I'm a little bit more
What?
all over the place.
More all over the place?
Yeah, dude. It's look, Frankie is not one of those friends for me right now where if I bounce an idea off of him, he will rebuttal with me for more than 10 minutes.
I don't entertain much.
He doesn't. He shuts it down right away.
If he-
But let's say we're talking, Eric.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we've had conversations longer than 10 minutes outside.
Yeah.
Frankie would just probably walk away right there. But I
If-
feel like it's good to have those friends where you can like bounce ideas off of. Not that I don't appreciate Frankie's
He hates
friendship,
me. He hates me.
but it's like
I get it.
it's like the kind of varying views and shit. It's something that I treasure a lot. So, like, you as a photographer, like when you got into it, like, did you take influence from anybody or like kind of
Most
like have
definitely.
some sort of influential character that got you into that?
I mean, just, everyone knows the Chicago scene is the Chicago scene. And there's certain people that, would always shoot, video or do photography that always just, were at events. And just seeing their photos. I mean, who's to name a few? Who can we name? I'm trying to.
Name drop.
Yeah. You familiar with T2 Films?
Yeah.
Of course, video guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've watched all those videos.
All the Risky Devil videos.
Yeah, and then there's who else is there? You probably don't know him. I think his name is Keith Kaizo Photo. He's from
That sounds familiar.
Minnesota. Shot a lot of early Club FR events.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
Just
familiar.
just seeing his photos, and even from like, just framing everything, just like seeing everything that he would shoot, or other people in the area. Just I want to go do that.
Why is
Just-
the Midwest car scene so clean and stylish? Why is it always like that?
I recently listened to TF Dave's podcast, and I feel like he explained it pretty well, just like having it right there, like everything Toge Factory had to offer. as far as like parts and ready
true.
ability to like get things in a timely manner, to people.
Huh, I didn't think of it.
Because
You
like,
think of it like that?
No,
well,
that's a true
because I'm
point, though.
thinking of it of the climate, because I'm like, oh, California, and Frankie said this before, where he's like, it's warm all the time. You kind of expect all the cars to be nice. It
Yeah.
ain't really warm all the time.
The
over
Midwest thing is weird. It must be Toge Factory. They must have had a big influence on that.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
there. Shout out Dave.
What else?
Yeah, that really has to be one of the main reasons.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Availability of parts. Like when he was talking about the guy Brian Kohler, Crab, that had
Yeah.
S13, and he was buying all the parts
Yeah.
from. Do you remember that
Mhm.
conversation? Obviously.
I was pretty fucking out of it, but yeah.
But like, I'll circle back to that. But like, JDM Chicago was like a forum that we all used to use, and like, there was a drift section that was put in to the forum, and like all the OG guys had threads, and they went through their whole histories. And it's unfortunate that this doesn't exist anymore, that we can't go back and look at this.
That was my next question.
Yeah, so that doesn't exist anymore. But like hearing like their side of it, because like Crab is like an OG, like as you know, when TF Dave was still selling used parts, that's what he was buying. Like before it became what it is now. Like, just where's I going with this?
Oh, I mean,
That was my
you're
train of thought.
explaining how that has a main
Yeah,
point
And,
part to do with it. It makes sense.
having the ability to get the sought after stuff to make your car cool. Everyone else after them is coming up and seeing like, wow, all these cars look wonderful, and like that's what I want to do. Like I want to get an S13 and do that.
I want to get an S13 and be Revgasm Josh.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Risky Devil definitely had a big influence, probably, on everyone.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
It was
And-
probably them and Toge Factory.
and having obviously the internet, but also having creative friends that want to create videos and take pictures of their friends doing cool shit, whether it be on the street or on the track, and putting it on the internet for everyone to see. Like ultimately that's the influence before actual social media, like Instagram, like what it is now.
I wish there was a way to get that forum. Fuck.
We finally cracked the code.
There's no
that's
like
why all the
time
cool cars are
machine
there.
thing where you can like browse old domains that you like.
The
that
way
are no
the
longer-
Wayback Machine
Is that a thing?
doesn't work. I tried.
Too
for
simple.
the forum. Yeah.
Too simple. It would have been too easy. Would have been too easy. Just like Faction and Friends. It's
Would
gonna-
be
it's gonna
too
be-
easy.
No, it's gonna be easy. Just in general, it's gonna just happen. Sorry, I'm taking my jacket off. It's kind of hot.
Hey, yo. I
Relax.
see your nipples through there. Damn.
I guess.
They're cutting.
Now you got me fucking. This is how I'm gonna sit now.
Okay.
That's crazy. But
You've been hitting the gym, I see.
I have been.
Mm.
I've also been hitting the buffets.
Ooh.
Yep.
Where was the invite?
He's bulking.
Me and Daryl and Joe just attacked Korean barbecue the other week. Man.
Yo, that's crazy.
guys
I'm
like
so
the
sorry.
You like
It was
Golden
on the way
Corral?
home. Do I like Golden Corral?
Yeah.
I fucking love Golden Corral. But there was like I forget what show where they like went to a Golden Corral and then they just had all this gross shit. And I was like, maybe I don't like Golden
What
Corral.
is Golden Corral?
It's a buffet in Florida.
No wonder. I
No,
That's
they
the-
have it here, don't they?
There is some around here, but for some reason I know Golden Corral to be in Florida. Like I would always just see a Golden
What
Corral in
about-
Florida.
Old Country Buffet.
What is that? What Malcolm. Are you holding out?
Whoa.
No,
Get a
hold
nerve
on.
with that one.
What is Old Country Buffet?
Rest in peace, the Old Country Buffet. First off, they don't exist anymore. It's funny. Back home, the Old Country Buffet is now a Golden Corral.
What is an Old Country Buffet?
It's just like it's Golden Corral, but
It's a chain?
yeah, it was a chain, and they just served,
Come on, Malcolm,
exactly.
get on the mic. Let's see what this was. Come on, man.
It was just good old American classic
Like
food.
what? Like you like a specific type of food.
I don't know. What was it, Eric? Just like fucking
You could get like like a whole honey ham, and they would like there'd be a
Yeah.
guy there that would cut it.
mashed potatoes.
yeah,
Golden
cool.
Corral.
Comfort food.
Yes,
It's
comfort
basically
food.
like a better TV dinner, you know?
That's
You
that
get a
was perfect
Salisbury
way
steak.
of explaining how Malcolm his favorite type of food.
I love all
better
the food that
TV
Malcolm
dinner.
likes.
Yeah, 7-Eleven,
Oh,
pizza, TV dinners, cheesesteaks.
cheesesteaks.
That's so specific.
Definitely not a nice steak from a good restaurant. That's on the lowest.
Imagine Malcolm getting like a filet mignon.
Hates Korean barbecue.
Really?
Dude, I'm just a buffet person though. I don't know how to control myself. It's like my favorite kind of restaurant, but I know it's not like a classy thing. But like I'm gonna
I
go
don't
there
give a
and be
fuck.
not classy,
Yep.
and I'm gonna shovel popcorn shrimp into my mouth, even though I'm allergic.
That's hot.
And I'll eat chicken nuggets and wings and fucking, I don't know. Give me some of that fucking prime rib, brother. Thank you. And
Yeah.
then keep it going.
I haven't been to many buffets.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't.
Did
Yeah.
you go to one when you were in Vegas?
Did we? Oh no, we didn't.
Damn.
Why
We had
did you
the
bring that up?
opportunity though, but we didn't.
Because I went to Vegas like 2 weeks before they did.
Uh-huh.
We did the buffet at, I think, where was it?
Oh, it's
I
at
don't
like
remember.
a casino?
Yes.
Why, are they good?
I think Caesars. It might have been Caesars.
Wait, Malcolm, you're acting like you knew of this buffet? That
Yeah, wait, what? Is this a
No,
thing?
no,
Like,
buffets in Las Vegas. Oh yeah, yeah. They're very, very.
Frankie, we need
popular.
to-
expensive, but it's
We need to
worth
go.
it to do it at least once.
how
how
expensive
much
are
are we
we
talking?
talking here?
It was like $50 a person.
That's not expensive. Let's go.
Maybe it was like.
Did you just say that's
it
not
might have been
expensive?
more,
For an
yeah.
all-you-can-eat buffet,
My fault.
dude, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
eating $120 worth of food. So
That's my mentality. I think that's the problem. Is
Yeah.
I go
Maybe it
in there
was
and I
closer to
eat
like $100 a person. I can't
Dude,
remember.
there was
maybe
this-
I didn't want to remember how much it was.
there was
Because
this
my goal is to put
restaurant-
them out of business, dude.
all-you-can-eat sushi places. That's where I go.
That's where you like?
Do you like Kura,
Where is that?
the revolving sushi bar?
Oh, the one in. I don't like that place because it's always packed.
It doesn't come out fast
Is
enough.
it still like that?
I haven't been to one here yet.
Oh,
There's one in Edison. There's
well,
one
they
in
used to have
Jersey
like
City.
East was a thing by us. That
The one
place was good.
in
But I'm talking like all you can
Snap?
eat. Like you pay this much money, and you can order whatever you want.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
are you sure? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And then me and fucking Dan Sharif would go in there, bro.
Why do I feel like Dan is an animal at the buffets, dude?
Dude, if me and him walked in there, it was a fucking problem. We'd get a
Pictures around
plate.
the
How
wall
much
and
sushi
everything.
can you eat?
A
give
lot.
me a number right now. Like a big, like I'm gonna go with my arms like with a plate. Like you could still eat this
I'm
much.
gonna try to think how many individual rolls I could actually.
Can you
eat.
still eat this plate of sushi where my hands are right here?
like a long plate?
Sure.
Sure, yeah,
Like the boat?
Yeah?
The
Yeah.
boat plate?
probably.
That,
sushi
yeah.
boat?
Sushi boat.
There
Can
has
you eat
to be-
that?
Me and Dan Sharif can go anywhere, and they are losing money. We made sure of it.
How do you eat that much
And
raw
here's the
fish
other-
and be
here's the
your
other-
stomach be all right?
Here's the other fucking problem with these places. So I would only go to the ones where they were like, all you can eat sushi, and all you can eat kitchen food. I'm like, oh, you guys fucked up. You guys really fucked up. I'd order 3 plates of chicken teriyaki. I'd order shrimp shumai, gyoza, edamame, everything. Like 3 plates of it, and then we get the sushi, and we order all of that. And I'm like, there's no fucking shot.
Well, no. The project manager in me is like, yo, you eat the sushi while that shit's cooking. By the time you finish the sushi, the hot food's out. Repeat the cycle.
Yes,
You're
literally.
good to go. Let's go.
And sometimes,
Cut.
depending on who we brought, they would go in the bathroom, pull the trigger,
That's-
come back out, eat more. They'd
Now
eat
you're
more.
doing too much.
I didn't do that, but I'm just saying.
You're
certain
doing
people
too
would.
much.
Dude. People, I don't know how those places make money. Well, I guess they make money because people just go on dates and they have like one bite and they're like,
Why
oh,
would you
that
take
was good.
a date directly to a all-you-can-eat food
I don't
place? I don't
know.
want them to know that I can eat food.
Maybe
like
not
an
the
absolute
first date, yeah, but
madman.
Yeah. Dude, I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah,
Sushi sometime soon. Let's do that.
I'm literally allergic.
Invite Lauren. Wait, really? You are?
Yes. When have you ever seen me eat sushi?
Like, you're allergic to everything that's
Like
fish?
a lot of fish stuff, like the oil that they emit. Like
Get over it. Let's just go try it, dude.
yeah, I've done that
So
before.
what are you going to do in Japan? Just like cry?
No, just take a Benadryl at night and hope that I wake up the next day.
oh my god.
Sounds like a good plan. I mean, they got a lot of like. I feel like Malcolm would love the food in Japan because it's just like the fast food they have is just like
There's like
Does
I've
look
seen
good.
YouTube videos people build like a lunch just at 7-Eleven.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
tons of
Yeah.
It might be a little too nice for Malcolm.
7-Eleven?
Yeah, it might be a
Their
little too
taquitos
upscale.
aren't oily enough.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, where are the hot dogs? Where are the glizzies at?
Nah, but I will say though, we would have a good time in that 7-Eleven. We probably wouldn't have to leave.
Probably.
We wouldn't have to leave. We would just eat everything in there. I like all the food Malcolm likes because I know.
Everyone does. It's
What
junk food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
baby,
everyone
fucking,
does.
it's such a
Hot
disease,
dogs.
man. Oh,
Have you
don't even
had
get me
a
started.
Chicago style hot dog?
Nope.
Is that with the hold
I know
on?
I
Is that
haven't.
with a pickle on it?
Onion, pickle, also relish,
Yup.
Hell yeah.
celery,
Love it.
salt, tomato.
Throw it all. Give me
And
that.
Give me the works.
They're boiled
Yes.
hot dogs too. They say in Chicago, drag it through the garden.
Drag it through the garden.
Yeah.
What if he actually started dragging it on the ground, put it back in the bun? I would still buy
Maybe
it.
at some places. Yeah.
Maybe.
I will say there's no possible way it can be as bad as a pizza, so I'll try it. There's just no way it could.
Bro,
be.
I still want to try it because I feel like I don't know. I'm that weird percentage that might
Yeah.
like it. I don't know.
Actually, let's talk about this.
Huh.
Who's got better pizza?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no is right.
Why? We can talk about this.
I'm sure you know by now that it's like deep dish is like specialty pizza.
Yeah, garbage. So which one do you prefer?
I like New York pizza.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
It's gonna be awkward if we had to kick him out like mid pod.
But like, how come I see the ones where like that shit is like looks like it would be crispy underneath, like it's sizzling, like
Yeah,
all
you guys
over.
can talk about like the good thing about deep dish pizza.
Like,
'Cause
I would
he
have
He
that.
has faith in it.
Have you had it yet?
No, because
Really?
we didn't
Oh,
get to
because
have
when you
it.
guys were there,
we were
you were the
running
only
around.
one that was like, I want to do it.
Yeah, and then Frankie was like, "Well, they're hanging out at Lee's house."
There's
and I was
a
like,
pla-
"All
there,
right,
there was a place
time to hang out."
by me that actually did slices, deep dish slices, so you didn't have to get a whole pizza. And I feel like that'd be enough for you just to get one piece.
I don't even see how they could physically work.
Why do I feel like that wouldn't?
We just view it as a soup.
Yeah,
So,
because then this, if
yeah.
you get it by the slice, then isn't all the like sauce just gonna fly off of it? Like, where does it's not gonna stay? Like the cheese isn't holding it. Like, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Like
You feel
does
like
it
as
look
soon
like
as
a
you
tomato cake?
you feel like as soon as you take the pizza apart,
The
everything
sauce is just gonna fall
No,
because it's
no.
not. It's out of its
no,
container.
it does.
of the bowl.
It does stay.
It does
Probably
stay.
the other thing too is this place because it's by the slice. It's in a rotisserie, you know, so
Oh, so
it's
it's
a
keeping
little
it.
more crispy.
Okay.
It's like
Why is
trying to-
Malcolm laughing so much?
I would just, in my head, I was thinking of taking a slice out of an above ground pool, and I don't know.
That's literally what we're thinking. Yeah.
I'm thinking of a cake.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a cake.
Yeah.
Like a.
Well, cake stays together though.
No. I'm talking about like a blueberry pie, probably, where
Oh,
when you
yeah,
cut it and you lift
yeah.
it up, all the shit flies out of it, and you're like,
All the
"Fuck."
filling, right?
There's all the tomato sauce on the
All I
ground.
know is that like when you get that pizza, you're just disappointed. I tried to explain that to Carl. I'm like, you don't.
It's hard to
wanna do this
disappoint
right
me
now.
with food. I'm not gonna lie. If it fills me up and gives me nutrients, I'm good to go.
Like it comes out of the oven, you're like, now what do I do?
You eat it.
Guess I drink it.
Like a straw.
Like, yeah.
We just fucking segued so far again.
It's heavy enough you don't have to fold it.
Okay.
It holds its shape. You don't
But
have
you're
to fold
supposed to fold pizza. That's how you hold it.
it. But isn't
I'll
this,
admit.
this.
I'll admit. I don't fold my.
I'm
pizza.
literally like you see
You
my
don't?
fingers
No.
right
Okay.
here. That middle piece or that index finger is folding it. These two
Yeah.
are pinching it,
That's
and you're
grossing
not
me out.
you're not folding it and creasing it like an origami. Like you're just holding it so you can.
No, I get what
Eat
you're
it
saying.
quicker.
Yeah. I don't do it because once you do that, all the fucking oil and grease just drip out.
Now
then I
you
get
just
re-
got to move your hand though.
Then I get
You move
reminded
further
of
up.
how much of trash I'm eating.
do you like eating the crust?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Some people don't.
Oh, I know.
How do you just
I
start?
don't want to name
dogging
drop,
them?
but someone was here
Who?
recently where we ate pizza and they didn't eat the crust, and I was gonna say
Are
something.
they in the?
Was it Mike Power?
It could have been.
No fucking way.
No
No
way.
way.
Mike
Mike
did
didn't
order
eat
that
the
pizza.
Mike didn't eat the
I was
crust.
about to order it right now.
Look. I will say though that pizza was kind of mid, and I probably wouldn't.
We found the right spot.
So did I. I sent it to you on Instagram 10
No.
times, bro.
Malcolm?
We
It's
found the
literally
right spot.
Johnny sent it to me.
Malcolm,
like he
you
had it-
hungry?
I'm starving, bro.
I had pizza for lunch, so
I don't care. It's perfect. You don't. Now it's like you had pizza and doesn't even. It's like you just had another leftover slice.
They do order one pie, you get one free.
Let's go.
What place is this?
Yeah, can we? What is the place so everyone knows?
Domino's?
Fuck, I forgot.
It's in Clifton.
Ralph's, bro.
Ralph.
No, it's not
In
Ralph's.
Nutley.
Joe,
Tony's.
Tony's.
You
Yeah.
know how many
Tony's-
Tony's
I
pizzerias?
agree.
Hey, fucking
Agree with
Tony.
him.
Yeah, Tony's in Clifton. That's the fucking place.
Do you know how many I
You're
guarantee
gonna
you
call
there's probably
you're gonna
3
call like a
Tonys.
muffler shop or something.
Yeah.
Tony's.
Tony's Mufflers. That
Pizza.
No, that pizza is not number one in my book, but it's fucking up there.
Kinchleys and Ramsey, bro.
No, I'm good on that. I'm not a thin crust person.
I am.
I respect it. I'm not that person.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Um,
That's all you got to say.
But yeah, Tony's Clifton. Check it out. Good pizza.
It's like everybody's bagel spot here that I've learned. You find the one, and then you just ride or die for that bagel or pizza spot.
Yeah, it's my comfort space.
Dude,
I know exactly where mine is. It's nowhere near my house. It's nowhere near anywhere. It's not the one that's in my town right now, even though it's not bad.
Bagels are way more important to me than pizza.
Yeah?
Way more important. Because I don't actually like pizza that much.
But you like bagels?
Bacon, egg, and cheese? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Taylor ham, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
started to back off on the bagels when I found out how many pieces of bread.
Oh, it's
are in one
terrible.
Well, like
bagel.
it's like 5.
It's a lot.
It's terrible.
It's well more than 5. I think it's like 8.
Really? I
I
always
think.
heard it was 5.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck,
I-
5 is maybe not that bad. That's like 2 sandwiches.
I get a bacon, egg, and cheese I get one like once a quarter, if that. Probably less. Probably once every probably twice a year.
Here's my hot take. I don't think Taylor ham is really that good.
Me either.
Really?
That shit tastes like fucking Spam. I'll just go eat Spam if I want.
But I wouldn't call it a pork roll. I could tell you that.
Did you hear me call it a pork roll? Because
No.
it's Taylor ham
There you
for
go.
me personally.
If you're down there, you got to order it like that, though. Or they'll be like, who are you?
Yeah, that's when.
Do you have did you have bagel shops in Chicago? Does that exist?
No, it's
Don't
not.
trust
So what do you
it's
have
not
for
like that.
breakfast?
They just
They suffer.
eat air.
They suffer. I'm serious.
Pizza? What do you mean? Deep dish?
I still haven't made it to a bagel place in Illinois yet. So I
Don't.
don't know.
I don't think I've-
know.
Oh my god, did we even see any? No, we had to have, dude.
Probably not. But honestly, they probably have some. I don't want to say this, but I want to say it. They might have some decent bagels in Chicago.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. I
It's
just have this
definitely
weird feeling.
It definitely would have to be a mom and pop type place. No, obviously no chain.
Yeah. I mean, no one's gonna beat the East Coast, but
True.
I mean, no one's gonna beat
true.
this area, not the East Coast. It's
'Cause there's a whole-
legitimately New
Bro,
Jersey, New York.
eventually there's going to be a formioli that comes out in California. I've already seen like some random pizzas in California. I don't know why they're on my timeline.
No, everything in California sucks.
But like I see a picture
Straight
of
up.
it and I'm like, that looks like a normal fucking piece of pizza.
Yeah, until you eat it and you're like, what in the fuck? is
Not till
going
you pay for it.
That's yeah, you take out a loan. I remember.
After
I'm gonna
pay.
I'm gonna fucking throw Jesse under the bus right now. We were trying to get our final bout or our Super D trip across the country. We were trying to get breakfast in Las Vegas, and Jesse, it's your turn. He fucking picks a bagel spot, and in my head I'm like, this is a bad idea, but okay. So we drive to this place. We get bagels. I threw my shit out. I took 2 bites. I
You're
threw
like,
it out. I'm like, what in the fuck?
You're
is
like, all
this?
right, one slice of bread. I ate it.
It tasted like a roll, like a roll.
I don't know what to tell you. It tasted like. It was just really, really bad. It was probably like cardboard.
Bad bagels exist here too, bruv.
Oh, I know. There's a spot on Route 17 on the way here. I'll never go to it, and it's the most convenient bagel spot to go to on the way here.
Goldberg's.
No, it's not Goldberg's.
Goldberg's, there was one in Ramsey, and I used to
Goldberg's is
religiously
usually okay.
eat.
I haven't been yet, but
Bono's
right there.
Bagels on 17, dude.
17 southbound, right by the Bendix Diner. That bagel place fucking sucks,
Oh.
and it is packed every weekend. I'm like, what is wrong with you people?
What you should do is get on northbound for a little while. Go to Ramsey. Go to Bono's. I know it's another half hour.
Yeah,
But-
I know it's another hour out of the way. Wait,
but-
where is it though?
But come back down to work. Bono's Bagels, they used to be right smack dab in the middle of town. There's actually like a bunch of bagel places I would recommend in my hometown. If you're anywhere near this area, Mahwah, New Jersey, Ramsey, New Jersey area, I don't live there anymore, but
Isn't there a bagel spot off Route 17 in that strip mall?
that's the one I'm talking about.
I knew it.
Bono's Bagels.
Okay, I
So
heard about
I've been
that.
going there for my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
My parents' old house was right there. But then there was another one in town that was called Bagel Stop, and I think they changed it to something else. And then there was another one where it was good. I think that
Ronnie's
was
Bagels in Hillsdale.
Goldberg.
That shit I fuck with heavy.
You probably had that. Was that your hometown?
That
one?
was it. Yeah,
Mm.
that was where I went.
You got any core memories from that spot, Frankie?
Oh yeah, I got one.
Okay, give us one, Eric. Let's see what Frankie's got in his
Core
chamber.
memory.
Yeah, core memory of your bagel store.
You know, I take it back. I don't even fucking remember.
Thank God. I thought you were gonna
something that happened outside the
I'm like
bagel
trying
spot.
to dig it out. Yeah.
One time I was so hungover when I walked into the bagel store that I drank so much water before leaving the house that I had to walk out of the bagel store around the back, pull trig, and go back inside.
Never heard.
Did you eat more?
I didn't even eat yet. I just was hungover and drank too much water and
Just
then
had to
had
go.
to come back out.
Okay.
Bet that bagel store, man. That was like textbook.
No, I mean, yeah, the bagel store, dude. That's where that's where shit got done.
That's the spot.
Yeah, like, that's where,
many
like-
days. If I was going into work early or whatever, stop, Taylor ham, egg and cheese, and eat it on the way to work.
So you eat the Taylor ham?
I do.
That's
You
good.
do?
That's good for you, man. I like that. I like you taking the jersey in and
Oh, definitely.
accepting
I
it.
definitely
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, I feel like even when my friend showed me that, I was like, "What the fuck? That's spam." Like,
Whatever.
if you swap Taylor ham with spam, honestly,
It's probably gonna be good.
it would smack so hard.
Yeah.
Oh
It's-
my god,
Isn't it cut thicker?
it's saltier in my opinion.
Taylor ham is pretty salty.
It's more.
Really?
It's more. When they make a 35% less one and it still tastes salty, that's bad. We didn't talk about drifting for the past hour. We're fucked.
Great for me. I don't fucking care.
Do people normally like when you talk about?
I
other
think
things?
people
I don't know.
enjoy us talking about random shit more than drifting. Yeah.
Okay.
I do think so.
I can see how it can get old after, a certain amount of time.
I mean, drifting's cool. I just gotta drift more, and once I start drifting more, it's gonna be way more fun for me to talk
Yeah,
about it. But
I agree. It's been
yeah.
a hiatus for me too.
When you get back to drifting, do you think you're going to like drifting more and forget about taking photos? Or are you going to still find a way to like do those two things?
When I still had the red Miata, I was doing both.
Like you'd be at an event drifting and then you'll be like,
Oh, no, not that. I couldn't.
changing mag.
I don't think maybe if it was like a 2-day event and I'm already there, like if I was still living in Illinois and Wisconsin and maybe friends were driving, I could sure as enough ask if I could shoot the following day. They probably would be cool with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a little
Next year you're
looser.
gonna drive, Eric. No, less.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna drive.
Definitely.
well, he's getting his car ready. So
What are you gonna put in the back of that thing? Like a welded or something?
That or I'm thinking about actually putting a 2-way in.
oh shit!
I don't know.
Chris. You heard that? That's Chris's least favorite thing to do here.
Oh, what, doing backlash or
Yeah.
whatever it's called?
Yep. But he knows it now, like the back of his hand, so it's good.
I don't even know what the back of my fucking.
What's that over there?
I don't know. But you did mention you sent Malcolm some photos, so I wanted to make sure we put some time away to look at them so you could explain some of the feeling and the emotion that you may have had that made you want to take them. That is correct, right? Like that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah, and
for
I
the
just want to make
photographers
sure
out
that
there
your hard work is not lost.
We have a delay over here, Eric, so
Okay.
you're probably not gonna have.
Well,
be
that
able to
was
go
that
off of
was the
this.
photo.
Now we're just starting.
Damn, these are
Let me
fire.
start
Oh my god,
from
there's
here.
the Frankie one.
You want to start with Frankie's photo?
No.
We
We're
could.
just-
Start with the oldest one. Do you know what the oldest one would be?
Oh, damn it.
The oldest one just might. It's just I think a stationary photo of your car.
Really?
The one from 2016.
Where's the 2016?
Can you
Do
make
I
it
have
bigger or
one?
no?
Yeah. Do I have that one? I don't think I have that one.
Did you download everything? I kind of sent some other ones after the fact, like later on after.
He's on like the
I
thread
sent
of
him
emails.
Unless Frankie didn't send them all to me. Is it? No, that's not Frankie.
It's
maybe
quite
I
possible.
Maybe I didn't open that one.
Gosh darn it.
I mean,
Maybe
regardless, I'm
maybe I
looking
just
through this little
I was
album
I had a
here.
folder and I just like was panicking grabbing stuff. So maybe I guess I didn't send it. All right, never mind.
Okay.
Regardless, we'll start at that top one.
Okay.
Is that Josh? Who is that?
Black and white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black and
Yeah,
white
that's
car.
Josh's car. That was Super D.
So this was the event that Frankie drove with the comp that we were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, that photo. Yeah, that's a cool photo.
It's cool. I mean, this is the.
I'm by the way, let's.
Can you
harp
put
on this
yourself
for a
in that
second.
position? Yeah, where are you
I'm-
spectating
so-
from?
Frankie, do you remember at all how it was set up? Like,
Yeah, I do.
Intermediate coming up the hill back to grid.
Yep.
And this is at US
This
Air
is that.
too, by
This
the
is that turn. Yes, this is US
Yeah,
Air.
the layout is not set up the normal layout.
And they put us. It was interesting. They put the spectators right at the end of the course here, and obviously Josh was competing, and this is probably like a celebratory kind of arm out the window kind of deal.
Okay, so this is after he won or took second place. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like there's kind of in the blurry areas you can see someone taking a picture.
I
on
mean,
their
the best
phone.
part to me of this photo is Pat and his wife in the back.
You know what's funny? When I opened this up and I posted this photo on Instagram cropped in, but when I found the actual photo, I was like, oh shit, there's Pat and Ann.
Yeah, that is really cool. And another thing that's cool is that a cornfield behind there?
Ed, you bet your sweet ass it is.
Okay, so that is like, this really doesn't get any better at expressing what Final Bout is to us.
Yeah.
It's just corn,
Yeah.
drifting, Josh being happy.
Spectators.
Pat and Ann in the back watching what's going on at their facility. Someone drinking a beer or whatever that is, allegedly. And then someone on a phone videoing it because phones are huge at Final Bout. So
Yeah.
this is like the best Final Bout photo.
That was an
honestly.
amazing
But it's not even
analysis.
Final Bout. But you get what I'm saying.
That was an
It's-
amazing analysis by Frankie right now.
Yeah. Now I get it. Now I could work at an art museum.
There you go. And
Maybe.
what emotion does it give you? You can
What
also
emotion does
you
this
can
give me?
well you can also relate to this photo too.
See, that's the problem. If I couldn't relate to this photo,
But
I
that's
don't know what it would give me.
that's why someone speaks about art the way they do is because they have a connection to it.
So they need to like, explain it.
Yeah. They need to like, depending on who you are, you can see the way someone's looking at something and maybe ask them.
You seem like the type of person that would go to like an art museum.
Are we going the Connor route with this? You guys
That's
did the same
crazy.
question?
How are you going to
Would you-
assume that he also goes to art museums?
I do.
You do?
You ever been to Dia Beacon
No.
up in New York?
No.
It's pretty cool. You should go.
What about? I really want to go to the one in New York City, MoMA.
Museum of Modern.
Yeah, you want to go to the Museum of Modern Art?
Last time I was there, I was like 10, so I would like to go back.
You should go.
All right,
I'm
let's all
down to go.
Let's all go.
When we get the choppers going, baby, don't you worry.
Oh,
I'm
here we
out,
go.
dude. I'm out.
Can't we just go normally? Let's go on a
Active.
train or something.
No, because I want to park on the sidewalk. Active. Derek does it all the time.
All right, next photo. Oh,
hey,
it's me.
Hey. Well, I don't know. Malcolm, pull up the photo.
This is the photo, by the way, for those of you who don't know. This is the photo that's in the office that we point at all the time that we were referencing earlier. Because, you know, not
All right.
everybody tunes into though.
Eric, what do you like about this photo?
I like this photo because to me, shooting at this spot, this is at US Air for those who don't know. This is the balcony. This is the wall. This is where everyone spectates. To me, a cool photo on the balcony is front brake lock. And that's exactly
why I like this photo too.
so many pictures.
Is that really locked up?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's front.
that's why
Oh,
there's
my
smoke
fault.
coming off of it.
Yeah. And
Four-wheel skid.
Yeah,
it technically is, yeah.
No, that's my favorite thing. If I could get the car to do that on video, it just looks sick. Because you're just like,
Yeah.
it's still going
As long as you
forward.
have a slow enough shutter speed that you're blurring out the background, you know, and it looks like it's going a million miles an hour and the wheels are locked up, that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
So that to
like
me,
all of that.
when I would see old photos from Club FR media, like and see drivers doing this, that's what I wanted to emulate.
yeah.
know?
One of my favorite drifting photos was front brake locking up. Oh, I know who it was. It was Kyle Landers of Drift Faction, I think,
Okay.
at Raceway Park. And I think he was doing the first corner. I want to say it was him. It
The
might not
entry?
even be him. It might have been Jay Sear, but yeah, and he was entering, and this front brake was locked up, and it was just smoking like a motherfucker. I was
He's
like,
just
this shit
he's
is
just
sick.
standing on it.
It just looks like he has no control right now. Like, what the fuck is about to happen?
yeah.
I love
There's
those
a
photos.
fine line between front brake lock cool and front brake lock.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I also like about the photo is just from a car aspect, everything is on the same, whatever you call that, color spectrum or whatever.
There you
Everything is silver.
blue, white,
Everything's
black.
white, like chrome, like everything is there. There's minimal red. The only thing that's red is the taillights,
Yeah,
just the lens.
Yeah.
And I would figure out a way to make that less sticker out, I guess is the
Yeah.
word. But I love
Thanks,
that
Carl.
picture of the car.
Thanks, Carl.
I like your car, dude.
I love my car in this photo.
I tell you to put it on the ground every fucking day.
Shout out whoever printed it out for you.
That was Joe Deefy, who used to be our screen printer, right?
Dude,
Yeah,
that photo looks like it just got pulled out of the flood, man.
Yeah,
it's old.
it was really wrinkled. Yeah, unfortunately.
It looks like it's literally been.
It's not.
It's
not
a barn
like,
find photo.
I think he just printed that shit at his like house or some shit. Like,
I mean, I did used
Yeah.
to do the same thing, dude. When I was at college, I would print everybody
yeah.
big prints of their car.
I wish my Blitz were on the back, but then at the same time, I kind of don't. So it kind of works.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I personally don't like those back wheels.
A lot of people don't like those wheels.
I feel like
Did you
it's,
see the Instagram account that exists for Serve 2 hate?
Just hating.
Yes.
I
What?
believe it.
There's an Instagram account.
I
somebody
can tell you
made-
why I don't like it. It goes too much of a thin to the hub.
To the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
What you're saying?
Yeah.
I like them because they're just ridiculous and
They're
they
too
look
dub
like they should be.
edition?
On, yeah, they look like they should be on some fucking
Midnight
crazy.
Club 3?
Exactly.
Some low-end hearts.
I like that style. Kind
Wait
of.
till I get some Ashantis on the Koya, dude. It's over. I'm fucking.
And the thing is, the Blitz are the same way to me. I know other people don't view them like that, but I view them as like ridiculously
Please keep doing that.
crazy.
They
wheels.
are very jewel-like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're a 3-piece, and the the studs are shiny.
Yeah.
And the whole deal. The spokes are like not just smooth. They're kind of like multifaceted.
Yeah, it literally
the
looks
jewel-like description is an
perfect.
extremely good description because I'm like, yeah, everything is kind of poof, poof, poof,
Yeah.
poof on it. Like,
Jewel-like.
are those GMRs?
All right, next photo. Is it Mark Martino blue?
Yes.
Yeah, white. Okay,
I mean,
Mike Martino.
Wait,
2002.
that's Mike's car?
That is right.
Like Martino Design Shop?
Yeah.
React.
That's his car before?
Yes, this was Final Bout Gallery.
Holy crap, I didn't
stage,
know that.
obviously. I think the car is originally white,
That looks
but I
amazing.
don't know anything. But yeah, I mean, underglow.
Dude, those cars.
Kit.
Those cars were fucking immaculate. I don't know if it was like final. Which one was this?
This was Gallery.
Gallery
were
is probably one.
2019.
Yeah, Gallery was the one where they looked fucking awesome.
I
Hell
don't know
yeah,
why.
dude.
To me, Gallery was just like such a pinnacle of an event.
Yeah,
just
it
like
kinda
everything
was.
was.
If the
everything
cars
was
all
right.
look great, yeah, that right there.
You know what's
man.
funny too for this event? I was a spotter for somebody.
Yeah,
I wasn't even like actual accredited media.
because it was a comp.
Was
I think it kind of was. Right? Yeah,
They
it was
did
individual.
individuals from each team, I believe. No.
I think it was just
no.
individual.
Gallery
drivers,
was
right?
no teams.
Yeah, no
It
teams.
was like a exhibition event. Everybody for themselves.
They should do more of those.
It was
honestly.
very cool.
That
I think
car
the
looks
team
great.
thing is great, but yeah, the individual thing too. You know,
So what I love about this photo is the reflection of the lights above the car, whatever that is.
you kind of like the little.
Yeah, dude.
No.
What is
noise.
that called? A light leak
Those
or
are-
some shit?
They're kind. I don't know exactly what they're called, but yeah, they're not light leaks, but they're almost like the lens reflecting off of like. I literally I don't
Like a
know how to
lens-
describe
lens
it.
flare or something.
And you don't mean to do that stuff, obviously.
No, not at all. That
They're
just happens to
spirits.
be. That's like kind of that thing with photography. There's a lot of luck
So
involved.
here's how I'm kind of viewing drifting photography.
Okay,
You take a bunch of photos. Obviously, you have to know what you're doing. But
somewhat.
you take a bunch of photos and you go home. I feel like the key is selecting the ones that you're going to release to the world and doing whatever you have to do, edit a little bit here and there.
Depending on what you want to do, yeah. Because
I feel
that's
like that's the key.
you know what I fucking should have brought like raws. Could have like showed what it looked like before and after.
Like
but
the papers? No, I'm
hindsight,
just kidding.
hindsight always 2020. But
Because I don't know, man. I feel like you probably saw that too. Like you saw the way the light looks.
yeah,
in
and that's
this.
definitely something I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna go for that. You know, that's
Yeah.
just like a luck of the draw. And to another photographer, they might go into Photoshop and get rid of those.
Exactly.
Is it a flex to help? Let's say we were standing next to each other and we both tried to take this kind of photo.
Right.
Is it a flex as a photographer if I took 200 shots to get this photo versus you who were waiting till the right time and then you just like took like 10 and then you got that?
I mean, that's honestly the case sometimes because people just have better equipment. Like I don't shoot on the nicest stuff. So somebody with like a 1DX might have the ability to shoot hundreds of frames per second or whatever a 1DX can shoot at, and they can get that. They could get that,
What's a 1DX?
it's just like probably the top tier Canon body you can get.
Oh, it's a
I shoot
Canon.
on Canon.
I was gonna ask you
we,
that next.
Yeah, we can go to. We can
Malcolm,
talk
can
about
you
that.
make the image bigger? Like even take up the whole screen possibly when we're talking about it? Because now
I
that
think I might have to save it.
oh, okay, then never mind.
Yeah. Why?
I just want everyone to see the photos.
I think
because
that
they're so
photo
good.
is also on my Instagram as well.
Okay,
for
cool.
the ones motivated to see it or
I mean, honestly, man, these are
Yeah,
some really fucking good
I
photos.
know. That's
Thank
why
you.
when you said
thank you.
I don't really shoot on the grade, I'm like, huh,
Yeah, dude.
that looks pretty fucking great to me.
There's like a handful of photographers that I remember. Connor's one of them. You're one of them, and another one is I don't even know his name. I remember his. You probably know. I remember his Instagram name. It was like GVBZ or something. He shot at Englishtown,
Not sure.
bro.
Not sure.
His photos were like next level shit. I was
I
like, what is
James
he doing different? Maybe?
Garfi?
I don't know if his Instagram would be the same.
Is that his name? Is it Graves or
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
something with a G? Regardless, he just released
I found it.
a Club Loose album.
Greg Valinotti or something. This is the guy. I don't think he does this like often. Well, maybe he does because that's his whole Instagram. But, yeah, it's dude. He had some photos of my car too, and then every one that I think he was like the first turn at E-Town. He would always take photos there, and
Okay.
dude, those entry photos would be sick.
No, these are cool.
Yeah,
Should have him on the podcast.
yeah, we really should. We're trying to get more media people. On
I think
the
that's
podcast,
I think
so.
that's great because there's cameras are so readily available everywhere. In so many photos I take like on grid that are shooting back into the crowd like at US Air, everyone has a camera.
Yeah,
And I don't know if their plan would be to eventually do media, but that's how I got my start. I was a spectator.
yeah.
I was in the crowd just taking pictures in front and behind people and using people as foreground to like frame shots. That's how you get started. You just got to do it.
I want to keep going through these photos, but I want to sidetrack. What is your motivation for doing this?
To take pictures,
Yeah.
to stay close to drifting.
Okay, that's a really good.
It's like
reason.
your avenue to get
To stay
near
close
it.
to drifting for when I eventually come back to drifting because
Yeah.
I'm
Which is
away.
next year.
I'm away from it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
that was how I started. I was like, well, now like I told you guys, I started drifting, then I started doing media. So it was
Yeah,
like
it's so weird. So so you're not even really like you don't do this for a living. You don't,
it's just fun.
which is a lot of the media guys.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
these media guys don't do it for a living.
It's a labor of love type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? None of us are professionals at doing anything that we do. Everything's a labor of love, I feel like, in this community, and that's what makes it kind of awesome.
I'm
'Cause,
just
like-
looking at these photos like, holy shit.
Yeah, is it this one?
Wait, let's go to the next one, I guess. The Tom one.
Tom's picture.
Man, fuck this dude.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh shit. Carl and Tom have beef.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
This dude, Tom
This-
literally has said that he hates me.
So this is cool. I see you trying to do something else here.
Yeah, this is an overlay. This is just obviously two photos stitched together in Photoshop. Kind of standing by tree turn.
Yeah, for the bottom
and
one.
then kind of standing by the wall at E-Town.
okay.
Yeah, this is them before their cars went different colors or went.
Yeah, this was the first.
Yes, yeah,
big
this was
livery
like.
thing.
Fuck, I can't remember what year this was. This
Probably
was probably 20.
18 or 19.
Yeah, that might
Yeah.
sound right. And
Damn, Tom's car looks good as hell right there, man. Though
It was cool, you know?
Gotta admit,
It's
right
like-
there, man.
Even though you guys have beef,
Yeah, I totally forgot.
the car still looks okay.
It looks great, dude. And Tom's a rowdy driver too, so like I feel like when I look at this, like I'm like the handbrake pull on brake, he's gonna try to pitch it in an aggressive fashion.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like they're heading towards. This looks like it's XTC to me, but I don't know if it is.
Yeah, it is. They go left and they don't do tree. I don't know the whole
Yeah.
layouts of Englishtown front to back, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
like
they
they're
were
gonna
doing.
throw it into the middle section now.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Yeah. So
I
this
think-
is XGC regular,
Yeah.
not reverse.
Yeah.
Okay.
The post processing is nice. Like in my head, I would love to make something like that, and then in my head, I also play what I think it would look like, and it does not look like that in my head. Like that looks really good.
This
Like-
is a good example of like you're finished editing, you like these two photos, but you want to do something maybe to incorporate them all. And maybe people like you guys have seen what I post on Instagram. I post like the carousels of photos where you swipe and it's
Yeah.
continuous. Something like that you could do with this photo,
Yeah, I'm thinking about like if I just saw the bottom photo, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I
Right.
would like
There's
it.
But I see what you're doing.
there's also like a fine line between like how blurry a photo could be before it's like not good to me,
Okay.
Well, also there's also I feel like that fine line of like how much can you like the colors and everything, they look great. Like you ever see a photo and then it's like so overly saturated
Yeah, I
and,
get what you're saying.
and I'm
yeah.
like maybe their intention or maybe their eye for what they were going for just doesn't agree with what I like.
Totally
So I'm like,
subjective. It's
huh.
totally subjective.
But man, you got a great eye for the colors and stuff.
Yeah,
That-
and another thing you're really good at capturing is movement.
I appreciate that.
Like
I
Is that,
appreciate that.
really
that shit
good.
is hard.
It's hard.
I try to do that shit, and it never comes out.
No,
good.
I noticed when you sent me the email earlier and I was going through the photos, the one thing I noticed through all of them was you capturing movement, but not in the usual way. Like, well, I'll explain more as we go through it, what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But another thing too is the way you frame everything, because we're looking at it on through my email over here. So every time I see a photo, I zoom in. I click the zoom button.
Yeah, it takes up his whole screen.
and it doesn't zoom in properly. I'll hit zoom one time and it crops it differently, and I'm like, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. You have to see the whole thing as he wants you to see it. You know what I mean? Like the whole. Like, you don't want to crop it.
Yeah,
'Cause then it
but I
doesn't
feel
look
like
right.
sometimes if you, let's say you captured a photo and you just wanted, and within that photo you see it look better, you wouldn't like crop it just to show that part.
Definitely,
Yeah,
100%.
I totally do that
There's
all the
some
time.
people that don't like they shame you for doing that.
Yeah, that's what
I get it because you're not good at framing what you want, but like just we have the ability to show what we want to show.
We can crop now. We don't have to
Exactly.
pull out that like little like scissor thing.
and ultimately, it's for me.
yeah,
It's for me.
and for us.
The pictures I take, the pictures I edit, everything is for me. If people like it, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
I love all these photos, dude.
Did you get? Were you schooled in this at all, or you just
no, just
what
do it.
The fuck.
Did you take a photo class in high school?
At least did you take?
I took Intro to Photo
Okay.
senior year.
Me too. I did
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's what I
year
feel like
because
we
I needed
all
a credit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we all did.
Yeah.
We did the pinhole camera thing. We did photo developing, shot
In the
digital.
dark room thing.
Yeah.
With that like, where you have to, what the fuck was that? You had to like line it up.
I remember the
and-
dark room. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was also a camera. That thing, I think. Why can't I remember?
It's like an old school thing.
I don't know, but yet again I used it to like I used the camera to go take pictures of like my car at the time. And he was like, this is not the assignment. And
I'm like, yes, it is
sorry.
the assignment.
Sorry, how'd that get
Do
there?
you see this thing?
It was not a good car.
All right. So the next photo is PJ, right? From Bosstown.
God, that car looks
The
sick
blue,
too.
the RX-7.
Let's
Yeah.
see. We've touched on a little bit of this front brake lock.
Yeah. Same
Front
thing.
brake.
Again.
Yo, you got an again.
4-wheel.
4-wheel. This is at Final Bout Special Stage East 2022.
Again, the movement, the smoke. I mean, the
showing
car's
movement.
blue, so
The
I
ca-
already love it.
You don't ever say that shit about my car.
Dark blue. It's not right.
The other thing too that's off-putting is like it's almost a side profile shot.
It is my favorite photos are side profile shots.
Okay.
Dude, perfect.
Show the whole length of the car.
But the thing is, like, if you compare this photo you took to that photo you took of my car,
It's the tilt.
you could. Well, yeah, that too. I didn't even
Tilt?
think about that.
God damn, if a photo's tilted and it's got like that,
You could just add.
and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, you know
it's
that
a
tilt
comet.
really does help, because what I was thinking when I was looking at this photo was I can barely tell it's drifting.
That's a good point.
But this photo, it looks like it's. It might be
Mhm.
because it's me. I don't know. Maybe
I'm super
biased.
zoomed in on that photo. Like I'm pretty sure that's pretty minimally cropped.
Okay.
And obviously the way Thompson is, I think where I was shooting was in a much lower positioning.
Yeah.
So I'm almost looking up at the car.
Maybe
at
you think
this
that's
angle.
turn one of that
Yes.
track?
Yeah. That
Okay.
long straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this turn.
Fuck, I'm so sad I didn't get to drive there. Should have.
Let's drive there next year.
I'm
drive.
down.
I'll drive there.
Gotta
That's
hook up
3.5
with all the-
hours. That's like going to US
all
Air
the
for
Lock
me.
City homies. I feel like we have I have so many other friends who are like driving over there, and they're like, dude, how come you coming to what was the last one they just had?
The one Tom drove.
Yeah.
And Josh was there
What
too.
was it called? Nutcracker or something.
Okay.
I have to compliment PJ on this car because the body panels are all lined up.
Dude, it looks
Shit
perfect, doesn't
shit
it?
Looks
Yeah.
good.
Like look at the arrow, the front.
The front bumper.
Particularly the front and the distance from the ground and the
Yeah.
kind of light.
Yeah. It
like,
reminds me of the photo of my car.
Yeah, to be honest, it's a similar flavor for sure.
Yeah, like the BN Sports. Like that is BN. It looks like it.
The roof wing and the wing like really complement
No,
each other.
literally,
there.
yeah. I mean, this is what if I had an
I-
FC, this is what it would look like. I
I
would do
don't
that
think
roof wing
that's
and that wing.
BN.
It's not.
I don't know.
It looks like it because
It
it's
might
got
be.
that bottom line to it too.
Yeah, it might be.
Has all the trim on the door and the bumper and everything.
Yeah, everything matches.
So many FCs, you know.
God,
Great
that's
car.
a FC.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the
That
next
is
one.
cool and good.
That is cool and good. All right, the next one's different for me because I don't know shit about these cars. This is what, a GS 300?
300.
Yeah.
This is my buddy Paul's. So
Okay.
they had my friends group, like one of my friends who's part of Cool and Good, he drove Final Bout 5. This was last year, I believe. So I was, first time I actually like had really close friends in Final Bout. So I was like riding in the car with them. So I'm in the car for this picture, obviously.
Okay.
I'm in an IS 300. So I'm in the back
Nice.
seat. So I'm able to shoot, out each side window because nobody's in my way. So now I think
You're in the back.
I'm in the back
going
seat.
like this?
I'm in the back. Yes, exactly. With a helmet on.
Oh my God, the motion sickness. I would die.
Dude, you captured the movement in this photo because if you look at the ground in front of the car, like you still see that like this is really.
But you got to understand now
Yeah, the
he's
blurry.
in a moving object too.
I know it's just
Capturing another moving object.
it's really good.
Because it does almost look like the car is kind of parked a little bit. But
Almost,
then
yeah.
you have your
The smoke trail.
you have your smoke trail. You can see the rumble strip is kind of blurred out, maybe a little bit. I can't tell from here, but maybe you can see the tires. You can't see the tread of the tires. It's blurred.
That
S-
J Blood hood or grill or whatever that is on a GS. God.
That's a NAT car.
Mm.
Yeah. I only have one complaint about the car. Raise the rear up a little bit.
No, not at that.
I don't want
not
to
with
see
that.
that.
Car,
I don't want to see
dude.
that side skirt on the ground. But it's literally like
Dude, his car was so
it's
low. For
1
that
inch
event.
away from being
So low
perfect.
for that event.
Yeah, it looks like it was.
And he's got
slammed.
212s in the trunk.
Yeah, dude. That cool car though. Cool and good.
That thing is fucking dragging that skirt.
I think the front bumper's like
I
coming
see
apart.
It. Yeah, which I kind of like because it means this is a drift car. So it's crazy how the front really looks like a Mercedes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that grill does.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Really good photo. Again, cool and good. The smoke trail is just perfect, and then the movement down here. I feel like I'm in art class right now, but like it's
That's
so
okay.
it's
Well,
so
when
easy to feel that way when the photos are like this because it captures so much.
Another thing that this photo tells me too, and that also Eric just described, is that media people really be the go-to because they are risking their lives sometimes for y'all.
Especially on like depends on the
Especially-
track.
Especially
Like-
at US Air.
Like
Yeah.
when a media person is at like a clip or like at a runoff where a car could come off.
Yeah.
I mean, they're aware, they're fully been briefed of what to do, and like, but still, that's like a danger that not the everyday person takes.
Remember Connor wasn't he like, yeah, I realized all of a sudden
I was going to talk
I was
about
gonna die.
I was going to talk about this too because yes, the entry to advanced and the balcony are back to back, and you're in that little no man's land.
Yeah.
You're having action happening both sides of you. You really do need a spotter or just be vigilant for your other photographers around you. If you see something, grab them.
see something, say something.
Exactly.
What car?
Like it's not always in the forefront of my mind to think that way because I'm trying to take pictures, but still, like you can keep one eye open when you're shooting, or
you
just
guys are kind of in
listen.
the most dangerous part of the
Most-
track.
most
Always.
definitely.
Not the drivers. Like you guys are pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. All right, moving on.
You must
Oof.
really like doing it.
Oh damn!
Oof. All right, so
This photo has three very pivotal cars in it, in my opinion.
let's hear your description of this.
This is a good example of new wave FD and old wave FD. I mean, what more do I have to say? This
True.
is, a car that may or may not have inspired the driver, Ilya, to make his car the way it looks. And then you have the other demo car ahead of you, driving, but it's in the frame.
Yeah, this is a very Pexy photo right here.
Dude, that white car, his name's Ilya.
Yeah.
Dude, that car has been like my favorite looking FD for so long.
It is pretty cool.
The
car,
wing
man.
is perfect. The height is right at the roof line. The stands are nice and narrow, and it's a little wider than the car.
Ilya, I don't like that wing, but
And he's got a second
everything
wing.
else
He got a
is
wing
sick.
for the wing.
yeah, I see that.
That's perfect.
Trunk wing.
Talk about a street car. That car, he literally just drives that shit on the street every single day. Like that was his car. Like,
Always.
Yeah.
Like-
fucking wild.
Call back to JDM Chicago, like the yellow FC. He would drive that
Yeah.
thing everywhere too.
But yeah, as far as this photo goes, I mean, obviously you captured the movement. again.
God damn it,
Dude, I love that about his photos.
I'm like I look at a photo immediately and like sometimes it'll trigger a memory. I look at that second FC or FD and you know what I remember? I remember California and me looking up at that thing and going,
oh yeah.
is this that car? Like, and it's in front of my face. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Like that's the one.
Yeah,
He
both of
is
those
him.
cars. Both of those cars were there. I
He
think
is him.
Yeah, both those cars were there. when
that's
we went.
crazy.
Oh, really?
And
But,
then,
like-
and that's a different era, you know. But it took me there.
So you got a completely blurred out car, and then just the other one's completely in focus. So it's like,
To some, they might be like, you know, but
yeah, I could understand that, but the thing is, like, I don't know, it's kind of cool, because like you said, I mean, I'm sure that's how you're viewing the photo, like new school versus old school. Type.
definitely, you know,
So you have the new school, quote unquote, in focus, and this is kind of blurred out behind it.
because it's like
kind of sick.
it's almost a car that almost needs no introduction.
Yeah,
Like if you are and have been a long-standing fan of drifting, like you know about the Apex FD.
yeah, that's cool, man,
And good.
and good. Moving on. Oh, we got a tandem photo.
Shout out Mark. Shout out Dirty Don.
Hey, that's an IS 300.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this IS 300 before.
He competed at Super D. I think you might have driven against him.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
I did.
Didn't you
Yo,
lose
that,
against him?
that guy was good.
You know,
yeah,
that
you
was
lost. I think.
Carl. That was an
think.
NA2J. But
He smoked my ass.
when he versed Frankie, he's 1J in this photo. But
Did he beat me?
I don't
no,
know.
Mike beat me.
Oh no, you
I
beat
beat
him. Fuck.
Got him.
God damn it.
So anyway, tell me some stuff about this photo other
It's
than
just-
the awesome chrome fucking wheel. Jesus.
Those
Garsons.
wheels are fucking huge.
What the
The
S14?
S14,
my
the
eye goes
spokes are
right
so
here.
big.
They're Garsons. I believe they're Garsons.
And same with the IS. Those are
I think
huge.
those were the same wheels Mark had on his SC300 as well. He was one of the red SC300s in the photo that I showed you previously.
Oh.
Mark's also looking at me in that photo. If you can't obviously no one on the live stream can see it, but like his head is out the out the window.
I
He's-
hate to call this out, but do I see a fuck up in this photo, or is there 2 intercoolers on this car?
No, it's it's divoted so that you could put that bash bar on
No
it.
way.
So you could have a full-sized intercooler.
Really?
Fuck up.
Yeah,
That's a
that's a
thing.
CX Racing intercooler, Frankie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, technology.
I was looking at that and I was like, damn, did the editing like fuck this up, or the shutter speed?
No, it's like
Nope.
it's shaped like that.
What the fuck?
It's the one I'm gonna run.
That's so weird.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Run a bash bar. PSA.
I always have a bash bar. I don't want to die.
Cool photo though.
Just cool because, you know, those are the homies.
I know where you're standing. That's also I'm like
The helmet.
Yeah, he's staring right at me.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
like that's turn 1 for Super D layout.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the big entry in. Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's exactly where I'm gonna go off.
I love that turn.
I know. That's why I'm
Whenever it's like the 2-day final bout event, that's always my favorite place to go, you know, whenever in the day.
This is before grid, right? Or no, totally different.
This is the long straight.
And
Super,
then-
super D layout, like
and
the
then a
initial
hair-
entry, the
Oh,
big
okay,
entry.
okay.
The,
I'm thinking like the one further down, right? You go around it, you start going up the hill.
yep, I know what you're talking about.
That
Yep.
is one of my favorite corners.
That's a good
'cause-
corner to stand too if you have
Yeah.
media. Yeah,
Especially on the
definitely.
second day when no one gives a fuck anymore.
and then they're
I
hot
just-
lapping it.
I just remember driving that, like, and that's where me and Tom would just be stacked up, coming up towards grid, and
Yep.
then you just shut it down.
Yep.
Or if they're doing hot lapping, you literally just come around that corner, like door to door, straighten out, and just launch over that fucking hill.
God damn, that's making me fucking horny,
Yeah, it's
dude.
crazy,
I fucking
dude.
want to drive so badly.
That
Fuck.
section is wild.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I hit zoom. Whoops. Oh, whoa.
Isn't this the team that you like?
Real Dream.
Oh no! I thought it was
This is
Garage
real?
Abstract. Not that I didn't.
I didn't even realize this.
Wait,
was
that's at Summit.
Yeah, that was this.
Shout
this
out
past,
Real Dream
this
and all the
past,
boys at Real Dream.
special stage event. This was like the event to get into
so
final
you,
bout.
you saw this, right?
You were, yeah, weren't you there?
Oh man, was I there? Yeah, I was having a time of my life there, dude. At the standing on top of the Koya, I'm literally probably behind Eric, ish to the
Probably
right.
your head right there.
Yep. When I was a redhead.
Kind of a cool photo.
Like you said, movement. You know, everyone is in drift.
Yeah, it's cool that they're
They're all in different places.
exactly.
Obviously, they're all in different places, but everyone's encountering a different section of drift that once again everyone else will encounter.
What do they call it? The change in elevation. That's the cool part of this.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. If that guy's head wasn't there, I'd like it a lot more.
That might be a woman, dude. You don't know.
Yeah, that could be trans. Who
Here's
knows?
what I'm thinking right here is from back to front you have Sebastian, David Bob, Nico, and
Is his name
Juan.
Juan?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the car and I was like, that fucking rear is in there. Because if you don't know, he's got a crazy sick blog. Go check that out. Relax Amigo on Instagram to go check out the build on that thing. It was insane. But like, I just know the backstory of all of these guys to get here and the amount of work that it took for them to get here. That when I see this photo, it makes me happy. Like
The
Nico,
emotional connection.
I think Nico, this is his maybe second or third time driving this fucking car. And then I just mentioned Juan's thing. And then David Bob is David Bob. That car was newly boosted and
Yeah,
stuff.
I see the intercooler on
Yeah,
it.
it was newly boosted. I didn't even know. He was like, yeah, it's misfiring. I turboed it. I'm like, what? And then you have Sebastian. Every time I see Sebastian, it's a delight just because Sebastian's all over the place doing Sebastian stuff. So like when
Yeah.
I see this, that's what I think of. Again, I like associate photos with memories, even if it isn't right here. So then like I think of that and I'm like, good job, boys.
Yeah, man.
That could be us, Frankie.
One day. Next
You
photo.
motherfucker.
Ooh,
Shout out Real Dream.
Bitch, look at this photo. Ooh, shit.
Oh shit.
I don't think I posted this one.
Damn, that's close
This
as
is a
shit,
kind of a
Tom.
nice photo,
Take it
dude.
easy, bro.
These two always
Save some crumbs for
wonderful
us, dude.
drivers. Always a blast to take pictures of.
So what happened here is they just parked up for a minute.
On a transition, definitely.
That's one of the things with drifting though. Like this photo, I still sense the movement just because it's Eric that took the photo, but it's really hard. There's no smoke. The
Really,
cars
though.
are in focus.
Yeah.
Like they could be parked there, but because you took the photo, I could just look at the fucking hate in the back.
Yeah, the hay bales.
dude. So
Just
good.
a random hay bales in the back
That just gives you like you know where it is now because you see that in the background.
in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
That's Lee from Proceed, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Shout out Lee for having us at your house, man. I had a great time.
Yeah. No, that was awesome.
See, again, like the memories that I get are from the photos.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say phones ruin photos like this. I'm just looking at the passenger in
Oh, you
Tom's
see?
car.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Even I didn't.
It's just annoying. It doesn't ruin the photo. The photo's still good. But it's just like my eyes go there and I'm like, yeah,
well, that's where people like
it
they
makes
go
sense.
in a crazy Photoshop mode and have it
Oh yeah.
like that person isn't.
How do you
even
feel
there.
about that? Like if
Yeah,
you were
is
to
that a-
remove that camera, like is
I
that
don't-
okay?
I mean, I would do it
You
if I
would, you
if I
would.
wanted to. If I felt like it took away from it, I would modify it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I'm putting smoke in or doing stuff
yeah.
like that. It's just small tweaks that make me like the image a little bit
Can
more.
you Photoshop my car lower, please?
Yeah.
That would be a good example of something you probably shouldn't do.
Damn, nice photo though, boys.
Don't fake the funk.
Next photo. God damn.
Why?
Because of Josh's car.
Why? Oh,
Oh
Dude,
my
wait.
God.
I love Josh, but is that what's his
B-Strong?
name? Be strong.
Be strong.
It is
Favorite fucking car there, down to the wheel, down to how loud it was.
That's your favorite car there? You're gonna
Yeah.
have to join Front Street.
Why?
Because no.
Look how hard that shit looks.
No.
Are you kidding me?
So here's from my opinion. This photo I like because I see two cars that have nothing to do with each other. And they're on the same
Very
track.
different flavors. Different
Yeah.
flavors.
That's the reason. Now if B Strong's car wasn't there and it was a slam car that looked like that, I would print this out and put
Like-
it on a fucking wall.
Like
Dude.
Trace's car behind
look
him.
at the
Yeah.
rear of
exactly.
B
Yeah.
Strong's car. Look at the rear of B Strong's car.
You're gonna say exactly what I hate about it. Let's go.
Here
Say
it is.
Say what you love about it.
The tire to rim to fender and the wall and the canard and all that shit. Just that little square section right there. Oh yeah.
What do you like about that square
It
section?
looks fucking like a race car. It looks like it's gripped up. The suspension is fully loaded.
and that's
he's
what I don't like about it.
he's ready to flick it back around. Like I know the thought process in my head from right there. I feel like I know I would be like, okay, get ready for this to fucking
They're just trying to
whip back.
extend this corner out right now. So
Yeah.
he's like getting straight.
He's loading that bitch up so he could poop.
Yeah.
You know.
Transition.
Really cool photo because of the differences in the cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, if like what's his face's car was
Trace,
there,
I
oh
believe
my
that's
god.
Trace's S14.
You know another thing that ruins photos? These fucking banners and everything they gotta put up.
Wait, what banners?
Like the final bout thing and everything in the back.
What? I love that. People work hard to make those kinds of things.
Yeah, it ruins the photo. But I
And
guess
it almost like brands it
well,
right
for
then
you,
and there.
you might like it more because it makes it feel more like it's a racetrack type situation.
Well, you don't like it because you want it to make it look like you're on a fucking public road, you fucking criminal.
If this was on a public road, it'd be way sicker. But yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But you brought up that you like that car looks like a race car, right?
It just looks like it's ready to drive really fucking hard, which it did. It looked sick. It just
He's like the hardest driver there is usually.
even
This
the
car is
wheels.
so loud.
I
Oh my
think that
God.
those were Gramlite 57 Pros, which are one of my favorite fucking wheels. And on that car too, like it just looked everything just like tied together. It's extra loud physically and like for your ears and eyes it's loud is what I mean.
Yeah.
It's got a little stripe. You know what other car has a little stripe on the bottom of it? My car, 2002 Lexus IS 300.
So another cool thing about this photo is the ugly banners in the back, the final bout flags. They match that guy's shirt in the back on the right, the pink.
Oh, look at that. They do.
That's cool. And if you notice, the one on the left matches
The guy's media
photographer.
vest.
Yeah. So those are other two cool things.
Cosmo and Wanda. Slick.
That's yeah, wow, that's Cosmo and Wanda hiding.
Do you notice that shit when you do this?
What? Just no. That's happenstance. That's luck.
It's so crazy.
That's weird.
Imagine the luck people had shooting film all the
Bro.
time for motorsports. You know, you have to be so calculated with what you're choosing to set your camera at to get those photos.
And then you can't just do like a, fucking semi-auto.
yeah, that wasn't really a thing until like
full auto mode.
the 90s maybe, when cameras actually had a
Digital.
lot more technology in them. No, even like film.
You mean like
SLRs?
You're saying somebody who's going like click, click,
I'm
click.
just saying like people who like nowadays they'll just see this moment happening and they'll just hold the trigger down. They'll get like a million photos, and they just go to post and they just pick the one that's better.
It doesn't always. That's me. You're describing me.
But like if you're doing it on film, you can't just do that.
No.
Yeah, you have
no.
to time it right.
One, you're costing yourself money. Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Shooting a whole roll of film in 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that, but again, that's all they had, and they liked it.
That car's not even that high. You
The fact that
crazy
you think
person.
that car is not high is what makes me
Get out
really,
of the
really worried.
Oh shit!
That's the tallest car I've ever seen in my life.
Take a gander.
It's like an inch above the tire in the front.
That's 4 inches above the tire in the front. 4 inches was a
All
stretch.
right, maybe like 2.
Yes, I'll meet you in the middle.
2.
Look at the front bumper, please.
My car is super high in the front when it squats.
I can see the lower control arm from the front of the car.
Dude, when my car is squatted, my front bumper is really high up.
You just said something I hate. Squat.
You gotta let the suspension work.
Nope.
You gotta let the suspension work.
Come on, Carl. I want
Rear
my car to
grip.
I want my car to look like it's sitting still while drifting.
Frankie, my car is gonna smoke yours with 100 horsepower if you keep thinking like that, man.
It
We
will,
gotta-
but then we'll see a photo of this like with our cars, and one's gonna look good, and one's gonna look like what the fuck.
dude, you're bugging, man.
But some people will like that. and some
Somebody
people
go
will like
smoke that you, bro.
mine. I knew you were gonna say that shit. But cool photo, man. It really captures what drifting is right now.
Sick to my stomach, man.
People can make what they want to make, right?
Dude, that car.
And they're both great examples of what.
What routes you can go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like what you mentioned earlier, that they're 2 different flavors. And I just know how much Josh has in that car, like in terms of time and just personal investment. And the fact that it's that close to that other car,
Yeah.
which does that kind of driving, like I feel like it's built for that kind of driving. It's cool.
But B Strong's car right here in this moment is like pretty mint condition. It looks like.
He was hopping, tandeming with everybody too.
Yeah. But like it's a great chance to see, like we said. I mean, you got that style, taller cars, squat, all
it's
that
a
shit.
performance vehicle.
Yeah, whack. And then you got the cool what a drift car's supposed to be on the left. All right, moving on.
There's a blend in there. There is a blend in there. I'll just have you know.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
these
I
are
think-
the two. I don't even want to say Josh's car is at the extreme of what I'm trying to get at because I don't think it is. I think Josh's car is kind of like where my car was, where it was in a middle ground.
Yeah, happy medium.
Yeah, but
Not-
even some people would say that's not a happy medium.
It's
Like
not-
that car is too low.
It's not
That car just looks
19
like
on
a-
Serbs like it was.
Yeah.
battle machine.
But his car is at the extreme. I would say B Strong's car is at the extreme of what like of that end of the spectrum. Like it's a really purpose built drift car.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be low. Josh's car is like primarily more focused on looks and looking a certain type
Show
of way.
and go, but they're both show and go.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say Josh is probably in there with a completely different mindset of what's gonna happen on the next corner versus what not, aside from the fact that one's a lead and one's a chase, but like the way Josh's car is set up versus B Strong's car is set up, like they're about to do two completely different
Possibly, yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Like Josh
Most
might pop
definitely.
his shit in a first, like he says that he
yeah,
does.
literally he might.
And then like B Strong's probably in like fifth
Yeah.
because he's got like a 5.1 or something. I don't know.
I
Like,
know Josh loves to drive with people like this though, so I'm sure he's stoked
God,
in
I
this
hope,
photo.
dude.
Have you sent him this photo or
No.
any of that? Oh my god, dude! You got to send this photo to them. They probably would love this. Both of them would love it.
I can't believe the picture I took on my fucking phone where my camera was actually probably smudgy. It's
Yeah.
like Josh's profile picture.
Let's jump to the next one. Oh, we got the crew.
The crew, cool and good.
Cool and good.
I think this might just be pictures of my old car at this point.
Yeah.
Thereafter.
yeah, that's fine.
The Model 6 is on there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 by 8.
Yeah.
So, did I mess this
That's
up?
an 8?
You had a NA and then you got rid of it.
Yeah.
And then you
And
got
then I
this.
didn't have like a rear-wheel drive car for a while. I just had a CRV.
Okay.
And then a
Prime
first
V.
gen CRV.
Oh, what was that bitch's name? Bernice.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
we
You guys
rented
had
one, yeah.
you guys had a
We had a certified
experience
pre-owned one.
for the Cali trip.
It was
Yeah.
brand new. I didn't enjoy it really that much. But the fact that Frankie didn't enjoy it made me enjoy it.
Awesome.
So yeah, I had the CRV, and then I was like, all right, well, at this point in my life, I had a pretty good job, and I was steadily making money, and could afford to have a drift car again.
Mm.
And
Smart.
this was like 2018. I started looking, and some buddies that live out in Iowa, shout out Alec and Luke, far side, sent me a link to one that was for sale at a dealership near them. And I was like looking it over, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at it. And the rest is history.
It almost matches the SC's color on the end.
You fucking know it.
Is it the same color?
No. That's
So
that
weird.
That's that 2 shades
sorry,
of red
that
that Lexus offered. They offered the maroon and then the more like red, Aztec
Yeah.
kind of red, similar to Nissan.
It's a really cool color. We'll say that.
I like that there's pairs. But
Yeah.
I'm curious why or how, just because 17 by 8. I just sold Eric a pair of 17 by 9s. If you follow me on Instagram, I was selling 5 seconds. Blame Eric, he took them. But I wanted Eric to get them because I know he might use them to drift and quite possibly use them to drift with me. So that's why
17 by 9
they're
plus 30.
9,
So,
and that's an 8.
a lot of-
and that has a pretty decent amount of camber and almost like a tiny tire. How are you going to fit these? Is my question.
Nah, because a lot of guys run R33 wheels
Yes.
on NC, and those are similar spec to what you sold me. 17 by 9 plus 30.
What's the offset on those? The
Plus-
AVS Model 6s.
30.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, you
they're a
honestly
little
might-
bit more sunk than they appear in that photo. Like if you looked at
It
the
looks
car
great, man.
profiled, yeah, thank you.
And they're both soft tops, your current one and that one.
Yeah.
What if you drifted a hard top one? Is that crazy?
Is that bad?
Wouldn't
Wouldn't it be more weight?
It would be an actual removable hard. No,
Well, that one
you're
they
ri-
come
you're
with
right.
a-
You're right.
yeah,
Yeah,
right?
power retractable hardtop. You're right. Yeah.
Wild.
Just in grid. Hold on. Sorry, brother. I'm getting kind of hot.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Though.
Those are all like the high trim level ones. I can't bring.
I don't think you could
myself
put
to
a
That's what I
roll
think
bar
those-
in that, though. With the
They do
electric
make a roll
top?
bar for the power top. I haven't exactly looked at all the options yet because they are specific for each one. Like you can only run that one with that top versus the other top.
Malcolm, you
you
got
know.
the next batch of photos?
I think that.
The,
There's more?
The one with the front street cars?
There's like a
Yeah.
composited
In one?
photo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this photo. I forgot you did make this photo.
I forgot he made this too.
This one
I
was
liked
cool.
it. I liked it on Instagram.
I just, this is one of those times where everyone could walk out on grid and everyone's parked up, around at US Air. You know,
Yeah.
all the cars and everyone can come out and walk. And this might have been right before because obviously there's nobody in the pictures. But for whatever reason, I was just like, oh, take a front profile of every car. At
Oh,
this.
so you had the idea when you were
No.
doing it.
I didn't have the idea to do this. I just had
Oh
the
my
idea to take a
God.
picture of every single car. And this is one of those things where it's like you're on the computer and you're like, well, what can I do with these?
what are the odds that? Okay,
It's pretty good.
the A pillar.
Yeah.
What are the odds that
I
don't-
mean, they are all the same car.
it? Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's lined up, like
It's
Josh's car to Jimmy's car.
I had to do the two same cars on the end for it to make sense in my head.
Yeah.
But, I wasn't sure with Jeff's S15 how it was going to work. Tom's car worked fucking surprisingly well next to Josh's car.
Yeah. That's because
The
those
S-
are actually the same car.
Yeah,
the,
it's
the
like-
S15
yeah,
is
exactly.
the problem.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
you
but it's
line
still
it up?
work-
Like when you
But
were
the drift
taking it.
the Drift HQ lines up.
That's crazy. Oh, yeah. I didn't
Shout
even
out to
realize
teams
the
with all the same sticker
stickers.
placements.
Oh, my God.
Shout out Martino. You did a great job.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's a good example of, a team that's all on the same page. They are.
You can even see the faction on the right. Kind of lined up.
A different angle, but same flavor.
Yeah.
Where's mine? Fucking did a whole season asking for a livery. It's insane.
You got him with that one.
I actually found a sticker, by the way.
What?
I didn't know I had the rear stickers. I had them the whole time.
I literally asked you for one
I
at
had
the
them whole
beginning
time.
of
Wags
the year.
needs one too.
I drove. I was like, yo, I'm going pretty far. Like, can I get like maybe a bigger?
Carl doesn't like asking me for things like that either because he wants me to just give them to him, and I want to do that too. So
I'm not gonna ask
In-
Frankie
in time,
for
in
it because
time.
then I'm just gonna I might not get something that isn't fully ready because I'm
the
rushing.
more
it.
you talk about you want your car to look like B Strong's, the less chance we have of this happening.
I think
It's not too late to run the beams, dude. Too to lighten it up, lighten up the front some more.
No,
Gain
dude.
some height.
No.
Dude.
I think the first time I came here, you gave me a hoodie.
I gave you a hoodie
You did. You
for
did.
that photo, probably.
Maybe.
Just the fact that you took it.
You did hand me a
It
hoodie.
makes
and
sense.
I
I
appreciate
got
that.
what did I get from Frankie once?
I don't know, 4 alignments? No, you didn't.
I pay for every single alignment, and
A
if there
little,
was
a little.
a member program, I would have had a free one by now.
A punch card?
Yeah,
Carl, I think you're going to be on that free alignment system next year.
I got like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
this year. No,
Holy shit.
no, probably like 4.
Here's the thing.
Realistically.
Here's the thing. Carl's, he can't abuse them because, like, he'll probably hit me up every week. Yo, the toe in the back.
hit
Well,
a
no,
bump.
I changed it because
It's your fuel map.
no. Why did I? It's got a nasty haul. No, but why was I changing them?
Because you change parts.
I changed parts. That's the only
Yeah.
time I only get an
You're
alignment when it
tuning.
makes sense to get an
but when
alignment.
they're free,
The car is still far. What am
might
I gonna?
change.
Hey, Frankie, I'm here a little early. You mind changing toe out from point 1 to point 2?
all right, next photo.
That's crazy. That'd be horrible.
Oh, shit.
This is a film photo.
And you know who would be pissed about
This
that?
is
Chris would
my
be
buddy
fucking
Maddie.
the most pissed at that.
Shout out to Maddie.
So this is you drifting.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
This is sick.
That looks great.
And it's a film photo.
In the rain. This might have been.
You took a photo of your own car while you. No.
Self-timer.
The setup for this
crazy.
photo was incredible.
Yeah, the self timer.
I was actually
wild.
drifting and I had a wireless remote to click.
Damn, you should try that.
That would be
No.
cool.
Yeah,
No.
wireless remote and then mid drift. And then you could literally be like, "That's a photo of me drifting. I took it." What are people gonna say, dude?
That would be
Eric, you
kinda
have
sick.
to do this. You
I
have
mean,
to.
wait, I did have once a wireless remote for a camera.
Yeah.
At one point.
This
And-
is possible nowadays.
Yeah, because
It
this
is
is what I would do.
possible.
I would tape that remote smack dab right next to the Power FC controller.
I'm gonna tape it on the handbrake.
So when you're grabbing the handbrake,
That's pretty
and
smart.
make it put it at a turn where I know I'm gonna.
And then yeah, that's what I would do. Like I would just be driving and then be like, "Oh, there's a camera." And
So
click,
you
click,
did,
click,
you
click,
did
click,
this?
click, click.
You did that?
No, I used the wireless remote for light painting
Oh,
oh, okay.
I thought you-
and to do it with one person. Like, and when you press the button for when you're light painting, like I feel like the camera would move, so I got a remote. So
Yeah.
then I would like not touch it and just be like click, and then I'd take my
You
flash.
can set your camera up to just have the shutter remain open.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you had any photos of you drifting so that we could prove to the world that you drift, but you just did. So
That's
a-
more
there's a
proof
few-
than I saw of
There's
Connor.
a few more.
that's because Connor doesn't drift.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He's gonna start.
If you say one more bad thing about Connor, we might fight.
Shout out Connor.
We're gonna have an episode with you both on at the same time.
Oh.
Eventually, because that sounds like a fun time to me. We could dive deep
Talking
into
about
photos.
media.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more photos of the.
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
Look
So
how
next
nice
photo.
this looks.
Shout out to Darian, squared D.
Before you say how
Squared.
nice this looks, can we talk about what's dragging on the side?
What's
going on?
what's up
Bacon?
with that?
Yeah, what's with the bacon dragging on the sides?
That
here?
looks like a spare
my
rug.
cheap attempt at side skirts.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
What's with the
I know
wing?
what you use.
What?
Is that
Those
guard?
are just like NA.
garden
No,
flashing?
they're just like NA Miata side skirts from eBay. Just me trying to like complete a look.
Oh, because you had the front one.
Yeah, the basic.
What's the
Mi-
rear spat?
The rear is a Mazda appearance package Valence.
That's what you should have did for the whole thing. Because that shit looks sick, and it's painted.
I like
it completes
that car.
the it completes the look.
Yeah. What's the spoiler situation here?
It is a Toyota Celica wing.
Pretty sick.
I love the car. It's real nice.
You know-
Appreciate it.
Yo, just look at the back half of the car. Like, cut it down where the wheel is. That's a Viper.
What are you? What crack are you? What?
Look at this.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the photo right here.
That's a Viper.
Show me that.
It must be the wing. Something about the wing. I don't know.
I mean, I don't, I don't think it.
And the tail light. The tail light.
It might look like that weird Viper ACR, like the original one.
Maybe.
I had a
Something.
toy of that, and it had a wing that kind of looked like that. But Celica wing, that's pretty interesting.
Good looking car, man.
Yeah, I know. Now I kind of want one, like low key.
Of course you do. No, they do look good though.
I love that color. So
My uncle
the
has
color
one.
is so good.
copper red mica 32V.
You know what? You know what you gotta buy when you own one of those, and Eric's gonna laugh just because he's watched my whole story where I struggled working on this thing. Bro, you gotta buy a 13 mil.
Okay.
A 13 mil fucking wrench and socket.
I got him.
They use them.
I got.
I had to go.
Bought the
I
whole
went
set.
right back to my box, and the 13, like all the other sockets, may or may not have been gone, but the 13
Couldn't
mil,
that be like a half inch or something? Or like something?
could
like
it
that?
have? I wasn't trying to freaking strip the bolt of my uncle's Miata. My uncle has one too.
Yeah. You said it was
His has
somebody
like
you knew.
40,000 miles on it. It's like the nicest car I've like ever worked on in terms of rust, and like had so many 13 mil bolts.
You
On
got to raise that rear up a little bit
No, don't listen to Frankie. Eric. That shit looks sick.
tucking.
so that it
It's level.
kind of matches. You know what it is? It's always the front of the cars look like they're like.
You know
'Cause
what's
you know
funny
why,
too?
That's what he likes to see.
You know what's funny too? I ran a 40 front sidewall and a 45 rear.
Yeah. You know, it's a suspension because it's working. That's the problem. we want to make it not work. That's what we want to do here.
Stiff
No,
shit.
great photo though. Who took the photo?
Darian.
Darian.
His watermark is there at the bottom, squared.
Squared. I definitely seen that before.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
always shooting. Always great photographer. You know.
A little Advan sticker on the fender. Beautiful.
You know me, printing. Got to make it myself.
Beautiful.
See it on your helmet too.
Wait, guess he printed more than one.
Hell fucking yeah.
All right, next photo. We're on the next batch of photos. The last batch.
Just
of
some other,
photos.
just drifting. Me and Mark. Mark and I.
So where is it?
That's a
This
big
is
ass-
Autobahn Country Club, the skid pad.
Okay. Is
So
this
this
where
is-
everyone goes to do certain events?
This is like the road course you've seen people drifting like
the one that Simba did.
recently. Yeah,
Probably.
Where
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
he was playing
Yeah.
Forza in real life.
pretty much. No, it's all very.
So these two photos are these
Yeah,
two photos are the same.
That's about it for the picture.
That
yeah.
looks kind of like your run of the mill street spot. That last photo.
I mean, this is exactly what Chicago street spots look like. Like you got the fucking
Yeah, we're
what is that town in the back? That the town around Chicago where it's like
Gary?
industrial.
Gary?
No,
Gary,
no.
Indiana.
Gary, you don't drift in Gary, Indiana. You don't walk in Gary, Indiana. But it's like an industrial area near Chicago. I don't know what.
I want to name drop.
Someone in the chat might be.
Nah,
fucking saying
don't
it
name
right
drop
now.
it if you don't have
No,
to.
no, not like exact location. It's just industrial area. But anyway, while you're driving on the highway around there, it's just fucking like factories, or like towers, like everything. It's crazy. We got to do questions now. Yeah.
I was
good
just
idea.
signaling Malcolm
good
for
idea.
questions because I feel like we might have a few.
We probably
More?
got a bunch.
But damn, now I want an NC Miata bad.
Oh boy.
Because then I could daily that. It's got power windows. What kind of MPGs you get in that bad boy?
I'm not. I put premium in it. If that makes any difference, so it's probably. They say I think they recommend, but it's not required. But I just do it anyway. I'm not really sure.
Probably like 20
MPGs
something.
wise.
20. Oh, there is quite a few.
Is there quite a few?
There's quite.
Can I piss real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And I'm gonna every time somebody takes a piss break, I feel like
Yo.
it's my opportunity to be like, thank you guys so much for listening. Because again, I made like this post. I want to take actually a second. Thank God we did this. To say thank you to our audience. I don't know if you saw, but when people were posting their Spotify rep, we were at the top of some of those people's stuff, and like I had to take a second to make a
Some.
post about it. I was like, dude, or a story about it.
Dude, we were posted at the top. Dude, I've never posted so many stories in my entire life. Reshares. Everyone was resharing.
I
posting
was
that.
sitting there like,
Crazy.
what? I'm like, thank you guys so much. That
Yeah, I
doesn't
guess-
happen without our listeners.
I guess you don't realize that people are actually listening to this until something like that happens.
I don't, because when we're in here, I really want to exaggerate the fact that we're just hanging out.
Yeah. Like, we really don't pay that much attention
I don't
to
pay
it.
attention to the fact if anybody's having a good time or not. Like I don't know if maybe I should. I probably won't. Don't bank on me doing that. But like,
Yeah.
no, I really appreciate it. It's
pretty
kind of
crazy.
crazy how that happens.
Kind of awesome.
And we've gotten to meet so many people. 2024 is going to be crazy. We don't know what's in store for the podcast. If you know T-Pain, tell him I want to have him on the pod.
Please. T-Pain.
I want to just tell him like, yo, the first time I shined at a fucking school dance was because of your song, man.
Which song?
Low? No. Low had T-Pain in it. Yeah, Flow Rida and T-Pain.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was fucking busting down. Fucking straight.
Yo,
Bussin' down,
Connor
dude.
says Chris looking different today. He kind of looks like an SR20.
Hey yo, Chris, you got something to say? Yo.
Still nothing.
Oh, he's still nothing. All right. Well, for those of you who are tuned into the video portion, I'm sitting next to Frankie's SR. I walked into the office today and I said, "What is this doing here?" And there's actually another one in the corner.
Yeah, we've
Whose is that one?
that's a spare one, but
That looks like it would fit in an IS.
they both probably would.
That one is not being used.
Goodbye. All right, let's get to some questions. You read them first.
All right, cool.
I'm not good at reading.
That's funny. This is from Corey Nay 77. Opinions on Underglow style hot takes. I feel like we delved on this earlier, but you like the shit that blows up.
Actual neon.
Yeah, actual neon.
Well, you said too. The glow is,
it's just like
is different.
it does. It's
different.
But nowadays, I feel like everybody's got that sponsor Type S Auto. You see those ones on the ground; they're so bright. Like,
Yeah, there's definitely coming from signs too. Like we deal with LEDs, mounting them, and very often there's problems with like hot spotting, or you see like every individual diode, and I feel like I see that on certain cars the way they're mounted.
oh yeah,
Like the execution
yeah,
the
yes.
execution of the underglow is important.
Now, what kind of gas is in there?
The
Do you
execution is poor on 90% of them. It's bad, man.
know? Bro, I don't know how though, because I mounted a set of those and they looked fine.
You sure?
Yes,
I don't remember what they look like, but
they were pink. You said, "No, it's clashing. It needs to be blue." And I'm
that sounds like something that would. Yeah. All right.
like,
Blue would look good.
Blue and blue.
no,
Like
I,
light blue?
I wish that.
Yeah.
I wish there was an underglow where it was like fucking straight bright white
You can.
on the ground.
You can. Just no one does it.
Just bright white on the ground, and then there will be strobes in the headlights.
Strobes are way fucking cooler than underglow.
Yeah,
So,
until I personally get distracted by my own strobes
dude,
because I'm
I
like,
back
oh,
that
look.
decision for sure.
You're in tandem and someone's behind you.
Well, I said that was going to be my secret strategy for the car track cup.
Just throw them on.
I would just have strobes so that when you're chasing me, you're just like, what is that?
It's like a Batman trick, Batmobile trick. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Turn on the oil slick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just flip a switch.
This is from Diego Emperor Uno, New Jersey versus Illinois. Who has the best bread?
That's
Diego,
easy.
come on, son. We just talked about this, and they got loaves of bread over there in circle form. That's why I feel like I picture a bagel, though. That's not from here. Like
he said
dense.
who has the best bagel?
Oh.
Illinois or New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
When I'm home, somebody take me. If you know a bagel place, take me.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to get you back on you. This is from TSB Sam. Shout out TSB. That's Team Smooth Brain. What's the better Miata engine, 1.6 or 1.8? I'm not going to read the second half of the question. But
It's bad.
but
not
which one
politically
did you
correct.
have? You had
So I only had an NA with a 1.6.
so that's the small block. Yeah.
It's the small block.
Big block.
Well,
Shut
shout out Fischetti. He would call it the 1.8 like a big block one. And I was like, you call it the what? He's like, that's the big block. And he
The
would call
Miata
the
world.
IS the dual, or what did he call it? Crew cab Miata.
He called the what?
Because they had a teammate with an IS for a little bit. I think
Oh.
his name was Pete. And then he would tandem with the Miatas and they would just call it a crew cab Miata. I thought that was funny.
Can we not read some of these questions because they get weird?
No, I'm going to read a majority of them. I'm just
Okay.
going to omit the ones that are like borderline too much.
Problematic.
Speaking of Fischetti, he said Miata, thumbs up. And this one's from FRS Zach. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's an interview question.
That really is.
Yeah. Good question. Oh, here we go. Right on the spot. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In general,
Let's relate it more around the automotive space.
Automotive, yeah,
so we
that's
can kind of
probably-
not get depressed about our lives.
I'm down to get depressed.
You always are, because you're a down ass bitch.
I'm down to feel something. Let's go. Like,
Let's get tased on the pod.
yeah.
what?
I would.
Don't tempt me.
I would. You got one on you?
Not here, but I have.
It has to be one of them ones where somebody has to
You
catch
want me
me.
to shoot you with it?
The ones with the probes.
Where you got
That's
to
a
catch
stun
me.
gun, isn't
where you
it?
got to catch me.
Yeah, I'm down. I just won't tell you though.
You
We're just
can't.
gonna be here one day, and I'm just gonna be like,
You can't. You can't tell me.
okay,
You
fine,
can't tell me.
Fine.
And then all of a sudden I'll just be like,
Yeah, you're gonna tense
fucking
up.
right down.
just so everyone knows, it's on record. He said that. All right.
Christ. I'm gonna walk in here next week like, hey, guy, gah!
On the pod is crazy.
Taste live taser.
5 years, automotive space.
Maybe still drifting. Who knows?
Maybe.
Unless the EPA fucks us that bad.
Yeah.
Stop.
Let's not talk about it.
Where do you think you're gonna be in 5 years, Franklin?
Me?
Me and Eric are gonna be drifting.
See
still.
this seat? Right fucking here. All right. This is it. This is all I'm doing. This is it. Fucking working.
That's insane.
Yep.
I would like to be.
I would like to
one
be
J'd
drifting.
up.
Yeah.
Like I would like to be.
I'm
in
gonna
a
be
w-
drifting, but
I would like to be in a place where I feel like I don't need to keep. It's gonna stay that way forever, and I'm gonna be like, all right, new school's happening, but this is mine.
what do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like the car will reach its point where to me it's like timeless now. I'm
So-
like,
so
this is what I
low.
wanted. It's gonna be like it's at the height, just a half an inch above the tire in the front,
No.
and then in the back the tire has to be tucking like just a quarter of an inch.
The back is fine. The front needs to be level with the top of the tire or lower.
I'll give you top of tire because that's
Top
what
of
I have
tire.
mine set at right now.
All right. Fair enough. Did you even answer the question?
Yeah.
He said
Okay.
just drifting.
Hopefully, yeah, drifting and
What about your personal life? Where do you want to be? You still want to be living here?
maybe.
Where are you
I
moving?
don't know.
He
'Cause
seems
I'm
like a
open to it.
nomad to me. Like you don't know with this guy. He could just like get up and be like, "Fuck it, I'm going to Vegas."
Well, you already took the one. You took a leap already once. I
Yeah, to come
couldn't.
here.
I haven't even done that shit.
Yeah.
but I- we
Do you
fit-
see yourself ever?
Moving.
Yeah. Could you do that?
I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
But I need to. First things first is work. So like, if there's no opportunity there for me, there has to be more than one opportunity.
Yeah, it has to make sense.
Yeah, because
Right.
God forbid the opportunity 1 fails, then you need 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then
Carl thrives on his friendships, but I also know that he can make friends with anyone. So you probably
It's
could
pretty
go anywhere.
evident. Yeah.
I feel like where would I
You're
live?
like a capybara.
I would
They're
live-
friends with everybody in the animal world.
I would want to try Texas. Capybaras are friends with all the animals?
Yeah.
Johnny's gonna love this conversation.
You've never seen the photo of like a capybara next to like a crocodile and they're just chilling?
Bullshit.
I'm serious.
What?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Crocodile's not eating him.
No, they're just hanging.
Yeah,
They're just on the
fucking
water.
Right.
That crocodile's on dummy mode. He could
Yeah.
be fed.
He just didn't see him yet, and the guy took the photo.
They're just, yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Carl's friends with everybody.
I might I don't know. We'll see. That's like a grown-up move that I would have to think about probably for more than 10 seconds.
It comes with its challenges, like everything, you know.
What was like probably the biggest challenge for you when you moved?
It's obviously very different here as far as dealing with people. You know, a lot. I don't know how to put this.
That
in
was
a
the
way
nicest
that's-
way to say
that's
Don't
that.
not
ever say that to a
offensive.
stranger.
No, you can offend us, please.
Hey, how's it going? Don't say that.
I would say the positive aspect of that is I'm a very like reserved, kind of quiet kind of person, and like moving here, you can't be that. You
I
gotta.
feel like you're a very disciplined person.
I would say that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because you build things probably to your vision and your vision only.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely it's always for me what I want to do.
that's good.
Like-
that's good.
So go back to that. You say you can't be a quiet and reserved person here? Is that a fact?
No,
That's how you felt?
I think when I moved, that's how I felt. I was like still kind of just like, to myself, and like being here, you kind of have to, you got to speak up for yourself more, things of
you
that
gotta use your
nature.
shop voice.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Let your nuts hang.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah, I guess I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I know some quiet and reserved people. Literally can't think of one right now, but
Right here, sitting down in this chair.
you excuse me, what?
no. That's not me.
Literally no.
That's not me. Sometimes I could be.
No.
No, you don't know me, dude.
Oh, I
Sometimes,
don't know you
man.
at all, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
That's my super. You don't know what I do outside. these
Malcolm, you know
walls.
any quiet and reserved people?
Chris?
I mean, Chris, I guess. Chris is pretty
I
quiet.
guess Chris is the quietest we get around here. Yeah.
He's actually, when I first met Jesus, I thought he was gonna be quiet,
No,
and
Jesus
then
is
now
not
he
quiet.
says some of the funniest shit I've ever heard
no.
ever.
He'll be yelling shit in the shop all day. Like Ice Spice will say some shit. He'll be like, "What did she fucking say?"
I think of
Why don't
somebody
you
who's
be-
quiet and
Wait,
reserved.
He just talks to himself. He'll be answering the people singing the song.
Because Chris ain't talking to no one. When
Right,
Chris gets here
right.
in the morning, he's just fucking. He's literally asleep still. We're wondering how he's walking. And then, like Jesus, Chris and Jesus are the exact opposite in the morning. Literally the exact opposite.
Really?
Chris walks in here and he'll be asleep for another hour. Jesus walks in here and he's got a grinder going like first thing in the morning, and Chris is like, "What the fuck?" and Jesus is just fuck yeah, I gotta grind this caliber. Fucking air compressor screaming, and then yeah, like Malcolm said, he's just talking to himself and shit. Like, and literally he'll say shit, and we just start laughing in here. Like,
I can wake up in the morning and get right to it.
yeah, you and Jesus.
I have
perfect.
to throw myself in right away. If I need to get something done, dude, first thing in the morning, fucking just start
Get it done.
ripping through it.
Yeah,
Then the rest of your day, you're gonna do a bunch of productive shit. That's the most productive.
Chris
This has been
wakes
the most
up.
productive week of my life.
Chris wakes up at about 5 p.m. and then he tells me everything he needs me to order for the day, and then I tell him everyone's closed, and then he goes home.
He's like, right. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Dude,
Um,
I'm telling you, man.
no, it's
when
cool.
when shit has to get done, dude, God bless the day this place turns into an empire like you saying it would. You know,
Talk to
and
'em,
then
talk
and then
to 'em.
I'm coming in here
that
at
shit,
8.
talk that
you
shit.
know, I'm coming in. Good morning, boys.
Good morning, boy.
How we doing?
What Carl means to say is, one day you can afford me, and I'm gonna be coming in here, and I'm gonna be keeping this place alive.
There's gonna have to be something where I have to work for my own money, like
You're saying it's
eventually.
never gonna happen.
No,
I'll
like
never be able to afford you.
no, like that way. Not for nothing. That way I could keep making the money that I make.
Yeah,
And then work here,
Yeah,
and
you
then
make a
but
lot
then
of
but then
money.
everything is just on me. Like I don't have my profession right now. It's not like a let me work more so then I can get paid more. Like let me work more days, let me work more hours. I have a salary.
yeah. You're
It's not
but you're
worth
not
it.
capped, right?
Huh?
You're not capped at that amount. Like they can give you a raise.
Yeah, the end of the year's coming up. You do
Yeah.
like a review. They don't just be like, "Good job on that, raise for you."
Mm,
Doesn't happen like that.
that's what I do here.
You gotta have a formal HR meeting. You gotta propose why you need a raise.
I give raises every week.
And the
It's bad.
reason isn't like, well, my 1J just died and I need to get another one. So can I have a bonus?
Did someone just give us money in the chat?
Someone just gave you $5.
Yeah, thanks, Sleepy S13.
What the hell?
Shout out to him.
Hell
Dude.
yeah.
He will do that?
I've never seen it. Oh, it was only wait. Laron did it once, right?
Yeah, like a year ago.
Holy
Or more.
shit, man! Sleepy
Dude,
S13.
we're rich.
That's
Dude,
sick,
shout out
man.
to Sleepy.
Yo, you ever see us at an event? Make sure you mention that you gave us $5 in the chat.
Oh, that's my boy Sleepy?
Sleepy.
But yeah, no, that's. I hope one day you can expand it to that, and then we'll all be in here, kind of just seeing Frankie like turn into a dictator.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
His desk is gonna be higher,
Huge
above it.
huge desk, like
Yeah.
on a mountain, like
We're
Mount
already-
Midoriyama in
we already
American Ninja.
We already in talks with certain people trying to grab them for the shop. We got,
Talk to him.
talk to. That's the goal. Hire all my friends, and then people are like, "Oh, you don't want to mix friends. You don't want to mix friends with." I definitely don't want to mix
If they're
people
on
I
the-
don't know with my business.
Yeah.
So
If they're on the same page as you,
yeah, I'm dreading the day when one of these motherfuckers quits. I'm really dreading it. Like it's not gonna be fun.
not at all.
Next
No.
week is about to be crazy.
Oh my god.
Malcolm, I swear to God, I'll be so fucking pissed.
And when Malcolm leaves, just so everyone knows, the podcast leaves. So you might
Yup.
want to hope that he stays around too.
Yeah, because we all
So
know
be
what's gonna
nice.
happen. If Malcolm left, I would be like, all right, I'll just try to do it, I guess. And then you know what's gonna
He wants
happen
to
after
host.
that.
Sirens going off. Like every 5 fucking seconds.
It's gonna sound like Hot 97
Yeah,
in the morning.
funk flex explosion sound.
Yep. How,
Yeah.
how do you enjoy that?
That's great.
we back in the building.
Oh, that was kind of legit. That was good. That was kind of.
Funk Master Flex back.
Yeah, that's literally what the
Yo.
podcast would sound like.
I like just doing the ad libs where he's always just like,
Come on, do it. Do it. Come on. Come on, do it.
Rides at Lodi. Oh yeah. Teen night. Make sure to go check it out. Except if you're old.
Yeah.
Plays the song, then rewinds it again.
Yeah.
So that was Rise and Lodi. Again.
Make sure you check us out.
Yeah, and I'm like, God
Literally.
damn it. Fucking
Every
I'm not going
5
to Rise
fucking
and Lodi.
seconds, dude. Literally, they can't even let you can't even let a song play for fucking 20
Yeah.
seconds
Yeah.
without I can't.
Restarting it.
I can't.
And then he plays a song that I do want to hear, and then it cuts to commercial.
Yep. Literally.
Fucking
Yep.
damn it.
A
Did you know-
master.
You want to hear a funny story of Funk Master Flex? I went to,
You saw him?
yes,
Oh,
by
shit.
accident.
Oh, fuck.
By accident, dude. We went to Miami.
Rise.
I went to Miami. No, I'm far from New Jersey.
Yeah, wait, what?
I'm well off. We go to Miami. We're having a good time, pretty good time.
And he just gets on stage.
And then we're at what's the one that's a strip club? 11.
hey, yo.
I didn't know it was a strip club until
People were naked.
I walked in, and I'm like, oh.
You hear songs like playing all the way through. You're like, wow, this is nice down here. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, out of nowhere,
The sun is down, freezing cold. That's it, you're it's a phone. Sun is down, freezing cold. That's it, you're
This is what
sun is
happened.
down.
You're like,
That's
oh
exactly-
my god.
That's exactly what happened. There's like this main area. First of all, after I got over the breastises that were everywhere, I was like, oh my God. And I was there with somebody. So I was like,
female.
Female.
yeah. And I was
Oh.
like, did you, and she's like, yeah, it's a strip club. I'm like, yeah, it's a strip club. You're right. That's crazy. And then we go into like the main area, tons of money on the ground, and the poor in me.
You put glue on the bottom of your shoe?
Did you start grabbing the stripper's money?
I was about to.
Oh my god.
And then somebody had informed me,
Don't do that.
don't do that. That's their money. They're going to fucking kick you out of here. So then I'm like, okay, no problem.
This guy immediately.
We get
went
to the
for
middle of the
money.
dance floor. We get to the middle of the dance floor. I don't know who's playing on the DJ stand. It's a big stand. It's right there in front of everybody. And then you hear,
You know who it is.
and then you hear right away, 11 in Miami.
Oh no.
Turn up if you live. And I'm like,
You were like,
no
no
way.
fucking shot.
And then I turn around, and it's Funk Master Flex. and he goes, Miami, make some noise. No one makes noise. New York, make some noise. Everybody starts yelling. I'm like, damn.
Does anybody live here?
Are
that's
we
from
in fucking
here?
New Jersey right now? Like,
Holy
the
shit.
fuck?
He brought the East Coast.
I was so far from home.
That was
That's
so
great.
funny.
That was
great.
insane, dude. Like,
Turn
I
around. Fucking Funk Master
You're like,
Flex.
no way.
I really
fucking
like
damn
was
it.
just so shocked. I was like, what the hell are the odds of that?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't plan to come here or anything like that. We just showed up. Yeah, so that was Miami experience. Never came back.
Perfect.
I swam in the ocean naked after that.
Hey.
Okay,
Um,
sun is down,
Go.
that was scary. We fucking.
sun is down.
This is from Ricardo, and I know he's in the chat.
He's
What is
literally
your
our
go-to
moderator.
lens? That's
Oh,
to
sorry.
Eric.
Go
not
to
you, Frankie.
lens.
What's your go-to lens, Frankie?
My go-to lens.
They got cataracts.
I got a Leupold. What is it? fucking 9 by 4. It's my spotting scope.
I was gonna say, is it?
I thought you were gonna
shooter
say like
related.
Ray-Ban.
No, that's pretty good lens though.
All right. Well, you go to lens, Eric.
70 to 200
70 to 200. 200 is like the
max focal length.
max. Yeah. Okay.
Telephoto.
What's 70? The optical. What's the size of
Is that the range?
The size of the diameter of the lens. Is that a
How
thing?
do you know that?
I'm just thinking of scopes. I don't know
Like
anything
the
about.
actual. You mean like the actual diameter?
Yeah, like is that one
What's
of
the
the numbers
70
or no?
describe?
No, the 70 is the focal length at minimum. Like it's a zoom
Oh.
lens. You can zoom from 70 millimeters out to 200 millimeters.
Okay, so that's just the range of.
Yeah, just the
okay.
range.
I used to shoot on a 50 mil, and it didn't zoom. I think that's called a prime
Ding ding ding. Yes.
lens.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yes.
ding.
I would have had to do this. If I had to take a picture of Eric right now from where I am, I would back up over there, and it would just be a picture of just Eric.
I
still.
believe 50 millimeters, similar to what like the focal length the human eye sees.
Is
But
that what it is?
but obviously not the whole perspective because we see peripherally.
So it would
Yeah.
just
I
be
said that
like,
right.
like this.
Yes, that's why people do that. That's why people do
Ah.
this.
Wow.
Hold
to
on.
kind of frame it up.
I thought it was just to look like a jackass. Sorry. For the audio listeners, we're putting our fingers like an L together.
Put your
like a square.
Put your index finger to your thumb and vice versa, and you have.
You see directors do it all the time.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
Instructions unclear.
This is what Malcolm did.
Did he put his fingers behind his head?
Nah, Malcolm's like, how am I supposed to see?
Next question.
This one's from carboy.jp. What's up, everyone? Deep dive into aliens go. Yo!
Oh,
No, I don't.
No. Maybe I won't go deep dive, Carboy. I'm so sorry. But the other day, I met, dude, me and Daryl, again, ran into some weird shit. And Frankie said it's because we may or may not have been smoking marijuana.
Carl finds it weird that he only sees aliens with Daryl.
No.
They're both
Under the
fucking
influence.
fucking burnt, like just fucking
no
toasted.
longer baked, just burnt.
Yeah,
But it's not even like that. We were on the top of Harriman. I haven't taken my car there all season. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to drive it to the top of Harriman. Picked up Daryl, went to the top. We're sitting there looking straight off towards New York City. It was so clear out. So there's no fog, no nothing.
No light pollution
And
other
then-
than the city.
Just on the opposite, like not opposite, but if you take the same angle and look a little bit more to the right, it's just all mountains. And it goes all the way down to the Delaware Water Gap.
Yep.
So I'm looking out to the right, and there's this little white thing. It's like a disc. Not a disc, but it's flat and skinny. And it's moving, like slowly. And I'm like, yo, D, you see that over there? Like, what is that shit? And he's like, what is that, plane? I'm like, nah, that ain't no plane, son. Like, I'm looking at it, like, staring at it. Because last time this happened, zoop, zap, went away, right? It always goes away.
what is it doing?
So now I'm literally just staring at him, like not
Zoned
letting
the
it leave
fuck
my
in.
sight. And it's just there. It's far.
So
and
it-
it's there. And I'm
so it
like,
could
it's
be
a
moving.
it's a plane. And I know it's moving because I'm like seeing it. I'm like in relation to the ground, it's moving. But then a couple other ones show up. And I'm like, were those there before? And then me and Darryl are both in agreement. No, they were not. And then maybe like a minute or two later, they're slowly moving, but then we would have continued to see them down here to the right some more, but eventually they were just gone.
You didn't see him take off.
No, they just I'm telling you, by the time I like looked around, I took a picture of my car, made like a quick little reel at that point, and I looked and they're nowhere to be found. Not even like in the distance, nothing.
I don't know, man.
And here's another thing. I was like, could be a plane.
Could
You
be
know?
a plane.
Could have been just somebody taking their discovery flight like
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Yeah, small
But-
plane, right?
But it was way too far. And I I pull up my phone. I'm like, where is there going to be an airport around here? And why are there like 3 or 4 of them? Like just tandeming. And then there's no airports, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what the fuck did we just see? I got to talk to Frankie about this.
I don't know about that one. I'd have to see it.
It was weird, dude.
I
There
wish
were
you,
no,
I wish you
there-
kept an eye on
there
him.
were no, like on a plane, you have the jet stream looking thing
Yeah.
in the back. None. Not a
How
single.
many were there? 3?
3 or 4. I don't really remember.
They usually come in triplets.
They come in threes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Eric, have you ever seen any UFOs?
Not that come to mind. No.
Start looking up. They're all around here.
Dude, when I'm by
They
myself
love
now,
this area. for
I'm just
some reason.
paranoid and I'm just
Didn't
very
they say that on
attentive.
Rogan?
Well, they do love
Joey Diaz.
Yes.
I seen that.
Joey Diaz is
He's
fucking.
fucking hilarious.
But they're right. A lot of people see aliens around
Munaki.
or UFOs around here.
Munaki
Yeah.
is across the way.
Fucking Munaki. Yeah. Joey Diaz is the man.
he's hilarious.
I want to see him I want to see that stand up.
Him do stand-up?
Dude, oh my God. Any podcast I ever see with Joey Diaz, I'm like listening to that thing.
Yeah. Because he's
100%.
just so New Jersey.
Yeah.
100%. North Bergen.
Yep. He's got great stories, man. That's awesome. But yeah. Yeah, he spoke about aliens. I remember that. But he's right. There are a lot of people. Dude, not everyone, but a lot of people, you bring up aliens around here and they all have like a UFO sighting.
That's crazy.
They're like, yeah, I remember this one night we were out, at like kind of like what he's saying, where he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
we saw these things, and all of a sudden they were gone, and they just flew
They just ants.
away like fast.
Ants come. They're coming to look at ants in the colonies.
Yep.
The thing is for me, like, and I feel like a good majority of the population is like, yeah, we're maybe mildly concerned,
I feel like no one's concerned.
and we're like, oh, what is that? But don't you think if me and Daryl were actually concerned, we would be like,
Let's call someone.
oh my God, guys,
Yeah.
there's a fucking DEFCON 8.
Yeah.
Fucking get that sucker.
I'm more concerned about the federal government than those UFOs, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I feel like if the UFOs really were, you think he's just gonna fly over the top of us and not hurt us if they were, or he or she,
if they
or
wanted
it,
to do it, I mean,
they would have done it by now.
Yeah.
I don't. But people do get abducted apparently. So
Maybe the alien that day was like, hey, that guy is with his bro having a scythe. We'll just keep going.
didn't Joey Diaz talk about an abduction too? In that
I can't remember.
that was the craziest part. It was like some.
No, I thought Rogan interviewed somebody who was abducted.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he has done that before.
Yeah.
Those people are always kind of.
You're not sure.
Those people are exactly how you would expect them to be after they were abducted by fucking
Drained.
aliens. So it's like
Drained.
you don't really know.
They're
yeah.
always like,
Yeah, that guy, you saw him. Yeah, you're talking about the same guy. Yeah.
well, the lumberyard actually, but dude,
Yeah.
that guy was probably full of life before.
I never saw the movie about him. They made a movie. Apparently, it fucking ruined people's lives when they watched that movie. It's
I'm
an
good.
abduction movie. I won't watch that shit.
I have
That's too
mild heart
scary for
attacks
you?
when we play this video.
I
game.
don't do aliens.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. I can't. I mean, I'll watch it just to torture myself, but like I don't want to. Like Signs, that movie fucking ruined me.
Everybody in the chat that one day when you brought up Signs knew what it was.
Oh my god, man, I can't. And now going back, if you watch that movie, it's probably kind of cheesy when you see like the alien and stuff. But like the point is,
At
you
the
don't
time.
really see it.
You don't know. You
Yeah.
don't. No one really fucking concrete knows. Hey, that's what that is. It looks like that.
Dude, scariest scene. You ever seen the movie?
No.
Oh my god,
I haven't seen it.
Spoiler alert! Scariest fucking scene. It's right in the beginning. So they're having. It's about this family that lives on a farm.
Of course.
They have a cornfield.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dad is super religious. He lives with his brother, I believe. The dad just lost his wife. And then they have 2 kids, a daughter and a son. And that's the whole thing.
Family dynamic.
That's the family dynamic.
Yeah, yeah.
And the brother's kind of like, I don't know if he's like a loser or lost his job or some shit, but he's like struggling through some shit. And Mel Gibson's in it, and he's fucking amazing in that movie. And it's just weird stuff starts happening. Like, I think the dog got killed or something one night.
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
dog's dead, and they're
Mhm.
like, "What the fuck is going on?" And obviously, you've seen the trailer. You know what's gonna happen. But like, as you're watching the movie, if you could just put yourself in their places, you're like, "This is getting kind of weird." Like, and so he thinks someone's fucking with the family.
Right.
So yeah,
Rationalize.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he does not believe in that shit. But the
Mhm.
brother is starting to like think like something weird going on.
Yeah.
So they got crop circles. That's one of the first things, and they're like, "What the fuck are these kids doing?" And all this shit. And then
Fucking
one
artists.
yeah, and then one night, it gets bad. Like someone's on the roof or something. Like something's making noise, physical noise, where the dad's like, "Fuck this." Him and his brother, they get bats. They go outside.
Mm-hmm.
They start screaming. They're just trying to make they're trying to scare whoever.
Whatever it is away.
Yeah. This I didn't even mean to talk about this scene, but I don't know which scene comes first. You see, like, they run into the cornfield at one point trying to
what?
because they think they saw something.
Yeah.
So they're like, I fucking got him. Like we're gonna, and you just see like the leg like he was standing on the corner of the cornfield. He shines the flashlight
And
over
it, like,
there,
disappears.
and it's steady, right? It's just and then you just see a leg go into the corn, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" And he gets scared.
I'm running in the house.
Yeah, and he gives up and runs back. And after that moment, that's where it changes. Like now he believes that there's something going on.
Ooh.
But the scene I was talking about was when the girl, it's probably the same scene earlier in it. The girl comes in and the little girl, and she goes, "Daddy, there's a monster outside my window," or some shit. And I was like, "Oh no." And then he's like, "No, there's not." And he follows her and he looks outside and it's all like in dark, right? And you know how you look outside,
Yeah.
you see like the outline of a shed or something. You can see the outline of like the farm shed or whatever, and you just see something standing up there.
Ooh.
And you could barely see it. Dude, that part was what scared me. Just that.
I'm out. bro.
Seriously.
Dude.
You lost me.
Like the not showing
Yeah.
is what's the scariest
Just
part.
seeing the shadow. And then like that's when he decided like I'm gonna go outside and try to find this person. And then you see the leg and everything.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my fucking God, dude.
Like
Fuck.
some of the Paranormal Activity movies.
Yeah,
What
those
it makes
movies are
me
good.
feel like, and they're
Yeah.
shoestring budget movies, and they're amazing.
Yeah. Those movies were good. Really good. But
The one
something
with-
about aliens, man.
The one with the two girls and like the imaginary friend. I forget which Paranormal Activity that was.
Yeah, I know
That
it-
one was fucking scary. I saw
Yeah.
that in the theaters.
The one with the cubby hole or whatever, where like not the cubby.
it was
but
named
like,
the guy. They named it Toby.
Toby. Yeah, I remember that.
That
yeah.
was a good movie. That was
Yeah.
scary.
the name of the movie
And
was
the-
Toby.
No, it's a Paranormal Activity, but the ghost friend she had was named Toby. It was a demon.
I
Yeah.
can't take that
And
seriously.
then the
Toby's a
grandma
funny
was
guy.
like into witchcraft or something. I should
Oh,
probably spoiling the movie.
end where it was like a cult
At the house.
Yeah.
Remember
that cult part was the scariest
the one
part.
scene that always plays in my head is when they look out the window and they see the light, the fire outside. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm
'Cause
getting
all these-
chills even thinking about
Have you
that.
seen those movies, Paranormal Activity?
Fuck no! What the
You should
fuck?
watch them.
So these movies are always like about a house, and there's not many people in it. It's just like the people that live at the house. That's it.
yeah.
That you don't see a lot of characters.
It's filmed. Is it kind of POV style?
It's supposed to be, yeah.
So
But-
it's all like handheld camera work and fixed angles and things happen.
And then the third
And it has
one,
like
or
it has like
whatever-
a VCR or not like like a home movie kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, I feel like I knew that
Like
from the
found
trailers.
footage kind of deal.
That's
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
try
yeah.
to make it. And then the third one, they changed it up because at the end, all of a sudden they introduce all these fucking people. And you know why you're scared is because you're not used to seeing that in this movie.
that many people.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
So the second you see all of these people, you're immediately like, what? Whoa, I don't feel
Overstimulated.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable.
Yeah.
What's going on here? And dude, they really get you at the end of that movie. I want to go back and rewatch those. Fuck. All right, no, enough movie talk.
not
yeah.
horror
Next
movie
one.
stuff.
This one's from Lachlan.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Can all of you sing Kill Bill by SZA together? No, but I think Malcolm might.
Give us 2 bars.
How does this song go?
I don't know which one is Kill Bill.
Fuck.
Good enough.
I don't know either.
We definitely
He's
know
not
every
actually gonna
song,
sing it.
though,
I'm just
because Chris plays them on repeat.
Chris
Yeah.
does like SZA.
We call her Susan.
Susan.
I didn't know how the hell to
She's
say
from
her
New
name
Jersey.
before.
Is she really?
This is from like West Orange or something, or East Orange.
She
Oh,
would
is
be.
she?
Susan.
This one's from M. Cuning. Is NJ?
Oh, it's Quinn.
Yeah, I actually met Quinn at Final
Shout
Bout.
out Quinn.
Yeah.
The
Is he on
homie.
the Cool and Good thing?
No.
Like
he's
I thought I was about to be like, oh my god.
SL Spirit.
Yeah, SL Spirit.
Yeah.
Is NJ really cool and good?
Yeah.
There
He's
you go.
been here too.
Has he?
Quinn drove East Coast Bash 2020. He came with Kevin, who bought a kit here from David Bob.
Oh, okay.
And
What-
and then
Yeah, I remember.
Oh
I
my
remember
god.
That.
they
yes.
him and Kevin came out, and then Kevin was here to buy the kit, and then Quinn drove East Coast Bash.
Were you
20
there? Were you there that night too?
No, I wasn't there for that.
Okay.
I was there shooting media at yes, I was shooting media at what's it, East Coast Bash 2020 during the height of it.
Eric always just shows up
I know.
because like I'll be here at night. No one knows I'm here. I'm working on my motorcycle. I go outside. I just see him down the street, the only lit area,
This is true story.
and he's just working on his bike. Something broke or some shit, or you were just taking photos. Or
Yeah, I was just
something.
taking a picture of it.
Oh
I
my
like
God,
rode
what are you
up,
doing?
and then I hear a garage door roll up, and then I see him walk out, and he's working on his bike. That was what was
Is it
that?
the lamp across the street?
Yeah, it
'Cause
was
I
one of
always
the-
take a
One of
picture
those,
there.
yeah.
The U-Haul is great. You can park right up on the sidewalk.
You gotta
Yeah.
have a well lit area to take your picture after you're done with your project.
That's one thing. Can we just talk about well-lit areas for a second and say, because New Jersey doesn't allow you to pump their own gas, nobody here gets gas station shots.
At night?
At
Hell no,
night.
because they turn off all the lights. They
It's
used
sad.
to.
It's so like
No, there was a
Ugh.
period of time, man, where gas stations were open past 10. There was. And because that's when
well, like Wawa's open 24 usually.
I feel like on the highway you're good, but
Yeah.
off of that, then you
you
might
finish your project and it's way later than you thought. And then you
Yeah.
go to the gas
not. I
station.
love gas station shots.
Yeah, it's the best lighting for
Yeah.
free.
I mean, I take those photos, but I also would attempt to pump my own gas if I was in a car like that. Because fuck people touching
Yeah.
my car. But
Yeah.
yeah, a normal car you don't pump your own gas in New Jersey ever. And yeah, technically it's illegal. I guess.
It's unlawful
Oh, okay.
because I pump my own
The
gas. in the bike.
7-Eleven in Lyndhurst. Never
Yeah.
never an attendant there. I just always do it.
Yeah,
myself.
and motorcycles, of course.
If there's no one
Yeah.
there, I just get out and do it. Or if I see that there's a shitload of cars and I could just get this done really fast.
Imagine getting off a fucking brand new Harley Davidson. Yeah, can you pump it for me? What?
no.
Now, I just watched
here.
The reason why I've been talking a lot about the Harley Davidson in our group chat is
I know what you watched.
Yeah, I watched it. Harley and the Davidsons.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
that's good.
It was good. That
Did you
shit
watch
got
it-
me zooted.
Did
I
you
was
watch Easy Rider yet?
Which one is that?
Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper.
There's like
And-
3 Harley movies you gotta watch.
All right, I'm gonna watch that one next.
Yeah.
Wild
Wait,
Ones.
Easy Rider is the movie
it's
that
the
I
2 bikes, the red bike and the all chrome bike.
Yeah,
I
that's
rode on
the
that
one.
road. Me
Did
and
you-
Malcolm found that out
Did
one
you
day.
really?
Yeah.
That's the one.
fucking cool.
Because I was explaining it to
That's
him.
a chopper movie type of
Yes.
thing. Yeah,
That was like that was like the movie that like shot it into the mainstream. Like the
That was their
the,
Fast
the
and
rough
Furious?
and tough kind of bad boy like motorcycle thing. That was
Oh
one
god,
of the
I don't think I should
movies.
watch that.
Maybe I
Fuck.
should like
I'm
just.
gonna come in here dressed.
It's
like
honestly at this point, it's like a good period piece about what counterculture was like in that time period, if that makes sense. Like
Huh.
there's scenes in the movie where they're just going to like eat at a place in a small town, and like the people in the town are like giving them shit. You know, the people are looking at them. There's young girls there that are like, batting their eyelids at them because they're like, "Who are you?" Type of deal.
that. Easy Rider.
Very, very like disturbing the peace kind of energy. You
Huh.
know, like
So
that's
Club Loose.
yeah.
So I think that's Route 17 in Arizona.
How funny is that? Route 17.
Are you kidding me?
Or
It's
is
called
it
Route
87?
17.
Hold on.
It's called 87.
Hold on.
You're telling me I get
89, maybe.
Okay, we're
I think it's 89. Yeah, it is. It is 89. So I didn't know that was a road. That road.
That's cool.
I
That's
have-
really cool.
I have a lot of memories on that road already. I don't even I've only been to Arizona 4 times,
Mhm.
3 or 4 times, and that road is always part of the trip because that's the
Really?
road you're on when you're leaving Flagstaff and going even more north and passing the Grand Canyon, like
Mhm.
entrances to the Grand Canyon.
Mhm.
So like that road, when I think of Arizona, I think of that road.
That's so cool.
And then me and Malcolm were here one day, and I'm like showing him photos from the movie, and I'm like, yeah, this is like, I showed him the video or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, yo, I just found out this is on that road. And then I'm like looking for the gas station or bar or gas station they stop at or something when they're on this.
So when he has the guy, the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, apparently this is in Arizona. And I look it up, and I'm like, that's literally on the same road. I just didn't know that
You
it
didn't
was.
know it was there.
It was, yeah, like
That's
that
so
was the building.
crazy.
I was like, holy shit, that's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
But like
that's
that,
very cool.
dude, yeah. I remember like taking my friends there when we went out last time, and we all rode, and I was like, this road right here.
Yo, Frankie, for my birthday.
I know a
I'm
spot.
down.
Dude, if you're down, I will put everything aside right now and finish this fucking
It's
bike.
not that big of a deal. All we have to do is just put the bikes in the back of the truck. We go out there, we do a bunch of miles.
Yeah, but how's
and
Eric gonna come?
He'll come. We could probably
Yo,
fit 3 bikes in. If
March?
Bike's
you're
small.
small.
What
bike,
about
yeah.
Miyagi?
He's not coming nowhere.
he
He's
still have the
working
dyno?
forever. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if we can get him to come, we just get the U-Haul trailer like we did last time. We can go.
Bro, easy peasy, dude. That'd be so fun.
Dude, it's a fun trip, man.
Dude, I just want to be.
It's not gonna be fun for you. Your ass is gonna be hurting, but
Dude,
yeah.
I'm gonna be fucking.
Yours
cool.
too. Or
It's a
Hardtail
It's
yet?
a rigid. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a full frame.
So
So when you did that, you're saying it's a full frame. You bought the frame like that. You didn't modify it.
Bought the frame.
The problem is the hardtail sections that I see for my bike. I feel like they're too long by 2 inches.
That's how I feel about well done hardtails for
And I'm
sportster
like,
frames.
Like I wish it was a little
The
shorter.
proportions. You look at it and go, no.
If only I knew
One
a
glance.
fabricator.
like Ethan,
Yeah, that can maybe do something about that.
he would probably be down
That's what I asked you about.
that was about the bike. Oh, I thought you were talking about your car. Damn. So you're gonna have to hardtail.
No. I just need something small, just zapped on. That's it.
Oh, that's not a big deal.
That's all I
Yeah.
need.
Shit,
Car-
Chris could do it.
Carl, on the other hand,
It's a whole
hard-
section.
I think Ethan would be down just to say because he'd probably be interested in putting his name on something like that,
Saying he had
Ooh,
a,
I'd
hand
put a
in
little
it.
badge.
adding
says,
it to his portfolio. If you will.
Ethan
Okay.
Lazarus
Yeah.
Custom.
Yeah, so he could. I mean, it's pretty cool if you're a
Right on the
fabricator. You could just
lower
be, yeah, I've
back.
made a hardtail before. Like, yeah, that's something cool to say. Any more questions?
Oh shit! Sorry, there's a bunch.
I know,
I want
I
to talk
know.
about the chopper some more because I want to get into that. So the last one was from Quinn. Hope you're doing well, Quinn. Alan, Kyle. Hi, Alan. Why the NC, big dog? I feel like we went over that. So if you could scroll back to
I
that
feel like-
section, Alan. But this
Yeah.
next part 2 of the question is a good one. If you had to add 2 inches to your car height, like your wheel height, your fitment height, or 2 inches to your PP, which one would you do? I'm picking the obvious. Give me the height, baby, dude. What the fuck?
No way.
My
Carl.
coilovers are maxed out.
No way.
I
You're
need to go
picking
up higher
No
so I can
way
load
you're-
up the suspension.
No way. You're picking that.
No way.
Don't feel free not to answer that one unless you have an answer.
Please answer it.
We'll add 2 inches to the downstairs department.
Yeah, of course, because you don't want to raise your car.
That's crazy. I'm trying to drift good.
Yeah.
This one's fucking Alan. Very cool fashion clothes.
Yes, Liam,
How
Shout out
tall is
Liam.
Eric? Good cue. Are you 6 foot something?
6'2".
Damn blessed. Fuck you. Very cool fashion clothes. We didn't need to know. This one's some Simba. Square cut or pie cut? That's crazy, bro. We're not gonna talk about this for the 6th time right now, but pie is the way.
I like square cut. We never talked about Rosati's pizza.
Sicilian though that I got with Josh one
That's
time.
the square cut here. The
Yeah.
square cut in Chicago is like there's a place that just comes to mind because growing up, my mom.
Which one is it?
It's called Rosati's. It's a chain. It's actually in Arizona too, or Las Vegas.
It's a chain?
Strangely enough. It's
What
a
is that
chain.
pizza like?
Thin, crispy crust, and then it's like cross-hatched. They cut the whole pie in lines.
Oh,
Is it
it's like in
Sicilian or
Domino's when
no?
I order a thin crust and I like.
Sicilian pizza's fucking good.
Because sometimes with Rosati's, like, cause the crust is so crunchy, you just want to eat the middle squares, and you don't have to eat crust.
But if it's a crunchy crust, I want to get some of that crunchy.
So yeah,
crust.
you have the option.
yeah.
I would try it.
I also would try.
Rosati's.
I thought when you said square cut and chain, I was immediately like, so lasagna.
It's not like a chain. You know what I mean? Like a local chain.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. Okay.
yeah. This one's Lauren. I think this is your Lauren.
Yeah.
Lauren
Raposa?
Raposa?
Yes.
Oh my god, I fucked that up. Asking about cool and good.
We-
We already been asked, Lauren.
Yeah,
that was
come
about
on,
2.5
Lauren. We caught
hours
up.
ago.
No, she was one of the first questions, so I think.
Mark Tupas.
Yes.
Midwest drift scene versus East Coast drift scene. P.S. We miss you, Eric.
Oh.
I like
shout
this
out Mark.
question.
East versus Midwest.
Yeah.
In what?
Drift scene. That's what it says.
So specifically drift scene, I guess.
Midwest.
Midwest.
Damn.
I mean,
I
I
agree.
totally, I see it, but
But that's just what I was, into. That's what I was. That's what I came into.
I agree. I mean, that's a
You know?
cooler drift scene.
I feel like this past year for me,
But
I was able to like experience the East Coast drift scene, and now I'm like, damn, this is like our community here.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
haven't
I'd be-
drifted here yet. So
I'd be pressed if I didn't say I like the East Coast one. But yeah, once you drift here, I feel like
I do feel like being at Thompson. Thompson does feel like a lot like US Air,
really
like in the overall the vibe.
Yeah, I do feel that way too.
It kind of is
I've only been there once.
a little more loosely, not loosely run, but you
Yeah.
know, less than Club Loose. Not to say
Not
anything's wrong
strict
with Club
rules,
Loose.
maybe.
Yeah.
Less strict rules. Yeah. There is something about that track that feels like US Air. It's
But I
weird.
feel like it's still strict though. Don't think it's like loose. Like it's super strict.
Loosey goosey.
No, they shake your wheels and everything. That's even
Yeah, I
better.
heard it's pretty crazy.
It's
actually.
really
They
tough.
actually have a really. That's the next thing I have to worry about is passing tech.
You'll pass tech, dude. you're probably a person I wouldn't be concerned about passing tech. Hopefully.
I was reading for the parking lot at Englishtown. You don't even need a cage if you have factory rollover protection, which I do. But I still
Yeah.
would like to get an actual roll bar with some horizontals in it.
I too would like if you got that.
No, I have to. I have to.
Yeah, that way you could drift anywhere.
Oh,
You
no,
don't
it
have
looks
to worry
cooler
about it.
without it though.
You're crazy. This one's from Tucker Maxim. What's your gear, and what made you decide to pick that gear specifically? Perfect.
Okay. I shoot with a Canon 6D, which is like a very entry. It's like the cheapest full frame camera you can buy because I was on a budget. Yeah, like I said, budget related, and I'll speak to the fact that before that camera, I was shooting on a Canon T3i. Like all those photos,
so the kit one.
all those photos at Final Bout Gallery are a T3i.
Wow.
Yeah, but the lens is what matters.
Mm.
Yeah. So eventually, I'd like to get a 5D Mark III, Mark IV. You know, I think a Mark IV nowadays uses like $1,800. You know, it's a bit of an investment, especially at this point in my life where I'd like to go back to drifting. You know, I have gear that works for me. You know, I have what I think is more important, which is good lenses. Everyone, you know, whether you're just starting out or not, put money into your lenses, and because the smaller camera bodies, the crop sensor camera bodies, will work with the full frame lenses. So build your glass and then build up to a more expensive body.
Sounds like good advice. This one
You're
is
kind of a nerd. That's cool.
Just been doing it a while.
Yeah. I
he
like that.
intelligent.
Yeah.
He intelligent as shit. This is from Fuck Me Up. Fuck Me Up, fam.
Shout out Vin.
How useful are metal zip ties? Why is he asking specifically about metal zip ties?
Oh my god, yes.
Uh-oh.
So when
Metal ones are useful though. I'm not gonna lie.
when we were driving up for gallery, he had an S13 coupe at the time, and the exhaust fell off about 4
No.
times
Why
on the
did
way
I-
there. And we're convoying at this point. It's like him, me, and like 2 other cars. And we hit like Milwaukee, and they're always doing fucking road construction in Milwaukee. So
Yeah,
we're
they've been
hitting
doing that since 1906.
we're
I think.
hitting fucking, you know, blue
And
shells
always.
on the way, and just
Not blue shells.
you know. And then he's ahead of us, and I just see a shower of sparks hitting me. So we have to pull over, pent the exhaust back up, metal zip ties
Dude.
because the hanger
Who
ripped.
had those?
I think I might have had them with me.
Jesus, that's like strictly a exhaust type.
Yeah, that's
once
yeah.
you said once I thought about what I would use it for in my head, I'm like something that probably wouldn't melt.
Something that
exhaust.
gets hot. Yeah.
Damn.
And then at one point when we were like 20 minutes from the track, it broke off again, and he just drove it to the hotel, just sparking on the ground. He's like, "I'll worry about it tomorrow."
That's how people crack manifolds. This is so that was from Fuck Me Up Fam.
His name's Vin.
Vin.
Lives
This
in the
one's from Connor
lives in
Croak.
the Bay Area.
Who's Connor Croak?
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, he lives in the Green Bay area?
No, Vin is originally from the Chicago area, but he lives in the Bay Area,
Like California?
Yeah, like California Bay Area.
Huh. That's cool.
You were really out here associating it with Green Bay because of
Bayside.
Oh, I thought he
Bayside.
lived in that area. But so
He's born and raised in that in our like in the Chicagoland area.
is he still dragging exhaust everywhere?
No, he got rid of that car. He's got a Soarer now, and I think he's building a coupe, maybe. He actually recently got rid of his coupe that he had in Illinois to the guy in Dewakin who had his car totaled.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
Al.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's perfect.
He sold it to him, I think, is what I saw. And then I think Vin has a car in California that he's working on.
Good for Al. I'm glad that worked out for him.
Yeah.
So what does neon taste like? Is what Connor's asking. It's a valid ass question. I love Connor for that. Like,
The thing about Neon 2 is I actually did it. Like, I actually got to bend and do it all.
that's sick.
How do you bend that?
There's a guy in Lyndhurst that has a neon sign company. He does workshops.
Is it like glass blowing?
It's similar in that sense, but you're not, you have like one at the end's corked, and you have like a mouthpiece, and you like, as you bend the glass, you kind of blow into it to let the glass stay in shape.
And you have it on a flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically glass blowing.
Glass blowing is very similar to Neon 2 bending.
I didn't even know that there was a literal like blow that.
Yeah,
needed
that's
to-
how they do it. Yeah, they heat it up under like, usually it's a burner that has two spots. So you take the glass and you rotate it and you heat it evenly, and you have a pair of glasses on that you can kind of see when the glass gets.
This is literally wags blowing glass.
Yeah,
Like in a
no,
garage.
it sounds like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the same shit, dude. Like it's crazy.
and
to
then you
watch.
get it hot enough to bend, and then you usually have like a template on the table, and you put it out on the table, and you bend it, as it's cooling, you get less of a chance to get it where you want it.
And then if you wait too long,
Yeah.
shit just shatters.
Yeah, it'll just break. It's very difficult, but it was very rewarding. And I have the sign up in my living room.
What does it say?
It's just squiggly lines.
Oh, I wanted to say cool and good.
Connor also asked, how is he so handsome?
I've been trying to figure that out this whole episode.
That's crazy.
It's the fit, to be honest with you.
Is it because it's a faction
He's,
uniform?
he's always got his shirts tucked in. If you ever noticed.
Shirts tucked
like
in.
a chopper guy.
Yep. He was a chopper guy before he had a chopper. Like, it's just always like that.
I'll grow into it.
You're gonna roll your sleeves up.
Yep.
Dude, when we go for that birthday trip, I'm serious, bro. Let's do it. I'm so down. I'll save all my PTO just for maybe just like a portion of it.
Oh.
But, bro, a week?
All
Maybe
365 days.
This one's from Differential.
Leo.
What
do
up,
you
Leo?
think? What is-
Legend has it that Eric is both cool and good.
The facts.
I would agree.
Yep.
Miss you, Leo.
This one's from Josh Tupas. Driver or photographer first? Pick one.
Ooh.
Driver.
Yeah, we all knew
Driver.
where that was going.
Damn, that was fast. And good.
He also asks long-term plans with the new NC, U.S. Air, E-Town, Red or Dead? Question mark.
Yeah. He actually just got a 180. Sorry.
The right car.
And actually, CA powered though.
Still the right car.
It's crazy.
Long-term plans. Basically recreate what I had, which is pretty simple.
Red.
Maybe red, silvers. I kind of like the silver.
I like silver.
I
like
do
the
like
silver
the
now.
silver, and it's
But
clean.
the nice
man.
thing too about a silver car is if you do paint it, you can go any. You don't have to paint the bay. It's just,
you-
it's a silver engine bay.
pretty sick.
Oh shit!
You know, like
yeah.
every 180 I saw pictures in Japan, always silver engine bay.
Yep.
I wonder why Frankie painted his. Like
That's the
that.
key.
Well, you know it's so you could find leaks.
Hell
quicker.
yeah.
Like it's essentially what that was for.
Don't do white though, because that shit looks.
I
like
saw a guy.
ass.
I saw a guy back in the day painted the underside of his 240 white, and everyone clowned him for it. But in
Yeah.
my head, I'm like, that's a smart idea.
No, it's
but
good
I
for-
but
for
I wouldn't do
leaks.
it.
But like Justin had his engine bay white. That shit looked like shit all the time.
You go off once at E-Town.
Yeah.
That's it.
What else we got?
This one is how does it feel to be the most hand? Oh, ha! There's a hand emoji. Handsome member of Cool and Good. Everybody knows you're handsome.
Who is
man.
it? Who is it?
That's also from Josh too. But this one's a good
I
one
love
right
all
here.
my homies.
Actually, I'll save that one for last. Zuvier, if each of you were a candy cane, what flavors would you be? Isn't there one flavor of candy cane? A candy cane is supposed to be minty, and that is it. What
Do
about
they
you
make
guys?
different flavor candy canes?
I don't think so.
Yeah, like Starburst ones and stuff. Like
Oh, they do actually.
Yeah, they do.
I'm the OG one.
Yeah, they gotta
Peppermint.
be. Yeah,
Peppermint.
that's how I know a candy cane to be. And then you turn them into a point, and then you. Pretend to
you
stab your
shank
friends.
somebody.
Yeah. This one's our final question of the night from our friend Johnny, Mr. Wine Big Fan. How does it feel to be living in the greatest state of the U.S.?
Amen.
It is great. I do enjoy it.
It's a weird
I really
state.
do. No, I've
We got
been
everything
everywhere.
weirdly like in a small area.
You can drive an hour in every direction and it's different.
Yo, that's facts though. Actually.
Yep. Talk to him, Eric. Come on. People are listening.
Come
right
to New
now.
Jersey. Come visit.
Yeah. Come.
Flick some people off.
Keyword visit.
You go an hour south, you got
The
forest.
beach or the forest.
Or
Dude,
no,
you
two-
got crazy shit.
and-
You go south.
An hour south, you get the beach. Another hour after that, you got forests too.
You
in
got,
addition.
you got a makeshift desert in the Pine Barren. Like,
It's
what
true.
happened that day?
It's true.
I felt like I was like, where am I?
Oh, where I took you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like fucking.
Dude, I used to quad down there when I was
Dubai.
young. Like, literally, it had to be that spot.
Had to be.
You can do
that's
whatever
where,
you
That's
want
where
down
everyone gets
there.
in trouble. Yo,
Yeah.
you want to wheel the forerunner?
I
You
was.
let me know.
We were randomly down. We were meeting up one of Lauren's friends. He's a photographer. He was going to shoot somewhere. He knew some routes. He works for the state park, so he's the guy. And I was like, let's just turn down this road, this
Yo.
sandy road.
Let's do it.
And I went through like a water hole. I was like, yeah, the truck kind of struggled. Let's go back on the road. I'm by my
Yeah.
fucking self down here,
Yeah.
and I don't know that many people here.
Ethan found a hole, too.
not talk about that
Tacoma
before-
went right in it
Dude, Ethan.
and made it home.
And yeah,
Yep.
we were
I
far.
heard, I saw
Yeah,
what
that
had
was-
happened though.
Yeah.
That was
what had happened was
he fucking sent that.
Sent her a
thing.
little too hard,
He
but
sent her a little too hard, but I mean, that's a fun activity.
yeah,
should
dude.
do it.
So that's south. Then north, you got the mountains.
Yeah,
You
you
got
go an hour
Catskills.
north. You got.
I mean, obviously this is New York we're talking, but literally New York border right up here. We always go hiking over there.
mm-hmm.
So you got that. You got the greatest city in the world right to the east of you.
Yeah, that's
You-
the other hour that way east.
I mean, if you count it from So you're just talking like if you're coming from like the middle of New Jersey or something.
From,
Dude,
like-
it's like a half hour in
From
every.
where we are right
That's true.
now.
That's true.
I'm relating it to us where we are right now.
It's
So
fucking-
30 minutes to New York.
not
and-
even.
30, 35, 40 minutes you're at Harriman. You got hiking all galore if you want. Then you got an hour and a half or an hour and what, you're in Asbury. So you got the beach.
An hour or less, yeah.
So you got Asbury. Then
Like
you go
40
another
minutes.
30 minutes or so, 40 minutes from there. You're in like that
Atlantic City.
Pine Barreny
down there.
area. Yeah, you
Cape-
got Atlantic
Cape
City.
May.
If you want to
Cape
get
May
all,
is beautiful.
Cape May is so fucking different than anything. They're stuck in the past in a good way.
yeah. They still have mom and pop stores that
It's really
support each
cool.
other there.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Just don't cross the Delaware. You'll be all right. All right.
And that was it.
That was it. I thought there was one more question at the top.
There is one at the top.
Oh, yeah?
That I
Did you skip that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll read it because you skipped it. It was weird. It was like you were scared about it. Beastie Boy asks, if Frankie and Carl had to fight each other with one arm tied behind their back, who would win?
I think Frankie would win because he just knows probably a technique of how to kill me.
You guys should get in his car and fight in the car.
That's a good idea.
Car boxing?
Yeah, you've seen that, right?
I thought that
you've
was-
seen
Jujitsu.
you've seen phone book boxing. That's a
Or
thing
phone
too.
booth boxing?
Yeah,
Phone
phone
booth,
booth.
yeah.
I said phone book.
Dude, that's crazy.
like the
dude.
red phone booths
Yeah.
in London. Yeah.
If I were to
in that
fight
bitch.
somebody, I need all my limbs.
I've been getting
because
some tips from Alex Avila. He's been coming in here once in a while doing.
I bet. That's exactly why I'd be afraid of that.
Yeah,
But
no.
if I had all my limbs and maybe that day I couldn't get something done or I had a really bad day, oh, hell breaking loose.
Him and Malcolm were rolling in here the other day.
What?
That's what they call it, rolling. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we?
Malcolm and Alex Avila.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
going to say, not me.
It was getting weird.
My one college roommate who was a fucking crackhead came home from like MMA club once and was like, yo, let me show you some
Yep,
of the shit
that's what
that
they
I
all
learned.
wanna
He said,
do.
"Come down here, bro."
And I was
Come
like,
down here.
nah, man, I'm cool. And he's like, dude, no, I'll be really easy on you,
That's
dude.
Alex.
And then I'm like,
And then there's
All
like
right.
a weird disassociation that happens.
yeah. And then,
And then
all
he
of a
fucking
sudden it's like,
dislocates your shoulder.
and I'm sitting there and I'm,
Yeah.
And-
It's all fun and games until you get your arm in that arm lock and you're like, oh, fuck, this could just pop out.
Yeah, an armbar.
Yeah, you're like, can you not do
fuck
that? Yeah.
I thought you were talking about this one from Jamie E30, Dismooks E36. I don't know what any of that name.
That's why I don't
reference.
read them.
Fuck, Mary, kill Frankie, Malcolm, Carl.
I'm so
Perfect.
glad you skipped that one. Fuck, why did you have to
But
go
you wanted
back
to
it?
skip the arm. You got mad that I skipped tying arm behind the back.
All right, Eric, fuck, marry, kill. Good luck. I know you're fucking me, so let's get that out of
That's
the way
crazy.
right now.
Please don't answer it.
Fuck, marry, kill. Frankie, Malcolm, and Carl.
I would personally kill me, dude.
Why'd the music just go on?
Thank you guys so much for listening.
We're not answering that.
Put me back in. Put me back in.
You're in. You're
Put
in.
me back in. Put me back in. Put me back in, Coach. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm not gonna close this episode without thanking everybody. Thank you so much, Malcolm. Cut the music. Put the music back on.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Can I
Yes,
say
yes,
one thing?
yes, please.
For anybody out there getting into photography, just remember you don't have to have the most expensive shit to take pictures.
That was
Take-
beautiful.
Take pictures with what you can afford to do. There's plenty of nice stuff out there for a relatively affordable price. You don't need the most expensive stuff. Make it work for you.
Just get it going.
Just shoot. Just
Just
go out and
shoot.
take pictures.
And make sure to keep your eye out for Eric's photos when they come out.
Yeah, those photos were fucking crazy.
should
Yeah.
post more. I have
And
too
you're getting
many.
it for free.
I have too many.
Malcolm, do you mind?
Yeah. Can you post a photo tonight?
Okay.
All right, thanks.
What the fuck?
I just want you to post one of those photos that you said that they don't even know that it exists. Like, what?
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace out.